nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with it.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Do it live!
Episode 658. Wow, I totally messed that one up. 658.
658.
658.
658.
658. You lose count after 300. You know?
You know what episode I'm waiting for after 666? 789.
789?
That's why 6 is afraid of 7. That'll be the next big one after 666. The dad joke. The dad joke episode. The entire episode. I'm going to steal dad jokes from chat.
Can you guys shit out kids before then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've shit out a couple kids.
What? Really? Good for you.
Like,
I'm flabbergasted.
You know how owls work? They'll eat like the entire rodent, then shit out the bones, the pellets.
pellet, yeah.
I've had like full-on child pellets.
You have pellets?
Yeah, I've had child pellets. Because I eat kids.
Mm-hmm.
I eat kids.
How do they taste? Tell us more about it.
You know what? I believe him because he was just in Los Angeles. He was probably at one of those secret Illuminati cannibalistic meetings.
Yeah, I
where
went
they
to
eat
an all-you-can-eat
children.
buffet called Disneyland. There were just little morsels running around everywhere. Snack time. It was pretty cool though. I got to go to the Star Wars exhibit again and see it in daytime this time because last time I went with Boogie and he was like, I want to see it at night, and we went and saw it at night. And
What's
it was
the difference, really?
there's so much more to see during the day. Like
Okay.
literally like so much stuff wasn't lit up because like I guess most of it was closed down at night. It was there's like a whole cantina I didn't even get into because you had to reserve. I didn't know about it last time. This time
Wait,
I didn't.
you have to reserve the cantina?
Yeah, you got to get reservations to go in the cantina. I was bummed.
And it looks like the cantina from Tatooine.
I don't know. I didn't go in. I hope it does.
I haven't seen the Star Wars one, but I went to the Star Trek one that was in Vegas over 10 years ago. It's not there anymore, but they had like the bar from Deep Space Nine there and everything. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy ride is like the old Tower of Terror. I don't know if you ever went on either of those.
No.
It's so crazy. That's like the best feeling ever when they drop you and you fly up in the sky and your stomach feels like it's about to jump out your butthole. It's crazy. It's like we paid like double tickets so we could do both parks. And the only real thing we did in the other park was go on that ride, and then like the Ferris wheel, but that doesn't count.
At what point did you go to the reanimated Epstein's underground lair and feast upon the flesh of children?
That's Club 33.
Oh.
Yeah, it's they. Have
Yeah.
they have Epstein.
33.
Yeah, Epstein is there, and the cryogenic head of Walt Disney is just chilling. And you walk in, and they're like, well, pick a kid, any kid, and all the kids from the It's a Small World
And there's like a
exhibit come
farm?
dancing in.
Do they farm them?
The little kids come, they're like, it's a small world after all. And then you just pick which one you want. You're like, I'll take I'll have Italian today. And then boom, you got a little pasta primavera child to eat. It's not true.
Oh.
It's all a lie. guys.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged. This is all allegedly a lie.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Mhm. There you go. Now you won't be sued by your co-host because you said allegedly. Very
Yeah,
good job.
of course,
Good
yeah.
work.
Allegedly.
Ben is like, Ben just gives me the nod. He's like, okay, it's time to say allegedly.
You know what,
Bill.
though? I'll make an album called Billy the Fridge is a Cuck, and then he'll sue me.
Oh, I've been there. It's not
true.
fun. Trust me, boys. Oh. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm going to that Star Wars land in early January. I'm going to that Star Wars land. Thank you for telling me I have to make reservations at the cantina. I just assumed you could walk in. Let's talk merch. Did you build your own lightsaber? What did you buy? Toys? What's going on? What did you come home with?
I didn't buy anything at all.
Not even those porgs?
No, not a porg. I was gonna buy if they had a Baby Yoda. I was gonna buy a Baby Yoda because I want to cuddle with Baby Yoda.
How are they not selling Baby Yoda merch?
Honestly,
because of the lead time that it takes to create and distribute merchandise. This is the first thing that's really because it's like everybody's complaining about Kathleen Kennedy, and to me, it kind of just sounds like a bunch of angry assholes online. But it's like you've been seeing dailies of Baby Yoda for months and months. You couldn't tell we like this thing? Like, they're all caught flat-footed on the bed. And now, like, there is some Baby Yoda merch. Because apparently, because I heard this on Zack Ryder's podcast, for some reason, they could turn around Funko Pops in an afternoon. Like,
really?
Like, yes, because they were saying, like, that there was some big wrestler, and all of a sudden there's Funko Pops of them, but the lag time for Mattel is much longer. So, like, you got Baby Yoda Funko Pops, and that's kind of it for the holidays. It's an unmerry Christmas. Gentlemen, guess how many porgs are around me right now? Just guess a number.
17.
Okay. Ben?
8.
Okay, 8. All right, well, let's see how many porgs are currently within arm's reach.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you like porgs so much? I'm afraid to ask.
Maybe he likes porgs the same way I hang out with Jeffrey Epstein. I eat them.
Gentlemen, let's see what we got here.
Okay.
We've got one porg. This is Dumpling the Talking Porg.
Oh my gosh.
Screen, bow tie. We got this cute little porg here. His name is Jeremy. This is Stuffin'.
What, you named
got
them
this
all?
egg. Yeah, of course we named them all. This is Flappy. This is Ambergris the Porg. This is Drunchard the Porg. We got Kermit. These guys talk to, and Kermit's little brother. We got this guy. This looks like it's Beto. We got
Beta!
That's
and
11
then behind
porgs.
me, got a 3D printed porg. We got another porg over here.
We're at 13
got a-
porgs.
Porg over here.
14
and then
porgs.
someone sent us a woodcut of a porg. And then for Christmas, oh, by the way, why do I have all these porgs? Because my co-host / girlfriend fucking loves the porgs. She's only seen one Star Wars movie. Well, now I like them too. I'm not gonna be like, porgs, fuck them. No, I think they're great. I got into them because of her. So for Christmas, I bought her like a bunch of shit. Let me show you what I bought her. I've been hiding them under my standing desk.
Is that 2 porgs on the wall there hung up, or is that
Yes.
1 porg?
I think there are 2.
Yeah, that's 2 porgs. One of those is Asterios Porcanos.
Okay.
Which is a Canadian wood carver made a porg that looks like me. And then a very cool dude over in the UK sent us this guy. We call him Flats. It's a record. It's a porg that's also a record. And when you put it on the record player, it plays the new Cantina song from the new Star Wars movie.
Wow.
And then I got this for Sarancha. Nobody tell her.
What are you doing with your life?
This costs like $100. This costs like $100.
Wow.
This is a unique Japanese holiday porg. As you can see, it's autoerotically asphyxiating itself. It just loves hanging out in this plastic bag. It really gets it there. And then I also, for Christmas, I got us both matching his and hers Star Wars porg mugs that have a little tiny itty bitty porg on it.
Oh my gosh.
So that when you sip in your cup, so when you're sipping your coffee, there's like a little porg going like, hey, what's going on? So how many porgs is that, audience?
I think I counted 20.
Oh, okay, but there was one more within reach. Sorry, one more.
I was just cringing so hard I lost count.
I think I counted 20. I guess 17, and okay, that's 21 as a Lego Porg.
Yeah, it's this cool Lego pork. We call him Bricks. He talks. Hey, what's going on?
So do
I'm
they all?
merchandise that was designed for you to like. I got like big eyes and shit, and I'm innocent. But like, come on, don't be such an asshole. Like, we're cute. Just admit that we're cute. Don't pretend like you're better than us. We're not Ewoks. We're better. We're better. God damn
I
it.
loved the Ewoks when I was a kid. They were.
You did? Well, I think Ewoks fucking suck. They could suck my goddamn cloaca.
I think that like Return of the Jedi was full of like stuff that I loved as a kid. It was my favorite one when I was younger. It was the only one that came out when I was alive, though, I think. So that might be
it was
why.
your favorite thing to eat, lead paint? You dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
an insect.
Yeah, we didn't have potato chips. We had to eat lead chips. They peeled right
Yeah,
off
it
the
showed.
wall of the shed.
Holy moly.
The same
Do
shed.
you
that
have-
I bet you
It's
can't
like
eat
I
just
do
one.
one of those flavor fucks.
That's what they say about twins.
Wait, what do they say about twins?
Bet you can't eat just one.
Oh, god damn it. Jesus
More
Christ.
baby eating jokes over here. Everybody watching at home, I just want to say thank you for sitting through the Porg segment.
And like the stream, because like the stream, the Porg segment is over. I believe it is anyway.
I just can't believe that there was more than 17. Like I really thought like 17 was
I lowballed it at like I'm like,
Yeah.
who has that much Porg? You know, I noticed that Skype has Porg emojis built into it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Porg, the other white meat.
yeah.
Yeah. Long time, me and my girlfriend, we had a podcast called Pork Chatter, which was the only podcast in the world devoted entirely to porgs.
I wonder why.
What?
I wonder why.
It was very
there's-
popular. But now there's a lot of pork podcasts, and so we haven't done it in a while. But if you look it up, it's called Pork Chatter. You can still find it. It's a lot of fun. We're big fans of these porks.
We love the Porgs.
You guys excited for the new one? You excited for episode 9?
I'm 100% excited. I am
Like,
ready.
Really?
100%. I am
Okay.
ready. I am ready for the new Star Wars to either prove me a genius or make me look like a total fool. Because I've been saying
I'm ready
all along,
for the latter.
I've been saying all along that The Last Jedi had so many little pieces set
Dude,
up
how-
that are going to pay off in the next film.
How many years does The Mandalorian take place after this next movie coming up? Is it
It's
like
not after
100?
this next movie.
No,
It's
after Jedi, right?
Yeah, it's after Return of the Jedi and before
okay,
the
okay.
Force Awakens. So I'm not sure exactly where in between, but there was a 27-30 year break, I believe, between the two, the first trilogy and this current trilogy, not the prequel trilogy. That was obviously
I see.
somewhere
Okay.
else in the world. So Stabby McHug says it's 5 years after Jedi. So
Okay. All right.
we can assume that Boba Fett had shot his way out of the Sarlacc pit at that point. Like Boba Fett didn't die in the Sarlacc pit, right? Is that canon, or do we not know?
I assume as of right now we don't know. It was canon for a long time until the new Star Wars movies came out and they put all that shit into the Star Wars Legends, aka the Star Wars toilet, where they just shoved all the Dark Horse comics and all 1,000 books.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
there's
read a lot of those
books.
books. They're shitty. Like, I kind of don't care that, like, the truce at Pecora is no longer canon. But it is fun to see people lose their fucking minds.
I love that,
Like, the
too.
Zahn trilogy is no longer canon. It's like, none of this happened, right? Like, none of this happened. You're like, you don't need to worry. It's like, oh, no, what is this? But like he didn't use the thermal detonator to blow himself out of the Sarlacc pit anymore. Also, he never did that. He's a guy. He's just a guy in a costume in a movie.
Yeah.
Boba Fett wasn't Mandalorian though. Even in the prequels, Jango Fett was not Mandalorian.
He just wore the armor.
Yeah, he just had the armor.
Yeah. Yeah. What? So since the Baby Yoda character is so popular, do you think eventually they'll take the grown up Baby Yoda and make a movie with that character.
Well, he's already 50 years old, right?
Yeah, he's already 50 years old and he's still small like
Yeah.
a baby. So they age very slowly.
Yeah, Yoda
How
was
old did-
900.
He said 900.
Yeah, he was in his
Yeah.
900s.
Yeah, so what? He's not going to be like in middle school age for like another 50 years or so.
We don't know exactly how it works, but it's interesting to see.
The race doesn't even have a name. They just call it Yoda's race.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought it was called a yaddle or something. Or
Oh, is it yaddle?
A yaddle.
Well, in the fucking prequels, they did come up with a name. I think it was Yodarians. It was something stupid.
Yeah.
It was something dumb that they immediately. I'm sure someone was like, no, that didn't happen. And yeah, there's like a lady Yoda named Yaddle.
Yaddle.
And,
Yeah.
and it's weird because I'm of two minds. On one hand, we all love Yoda. I see Yaddle. I'm like, well, Yaddle just waters down Yoda,
Seattle?
doesn't she?
See Yaddle.
We all see. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Seattle's
but then
washing the
Baby
tin.
Yoda comes out, and it's like, I take back what I said about Yaddle. Baby Yoda good. Baby
Do you
Yoda's
think-
good.
Do you think Baby Yoda is Yaddle and Yoda's love child?
God, I hope not.
Who
Less
knows-
Yaddle,
Who knows how
we
these
have to see with the
creatures
better.
come to be, you know?
You know,
They-
do you think Yoda or little Baby Yoda is a clone of actual Yoda?
I have no idea. I did want to play some videos, so I'll just start off with this.
Church of Gay coming to Backpage near you.
That was Craigslist. Come on, we're more classy.
It said Backpage.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beast gets that dirty sucking. Oh yeah. Dude. I see all these people like clamoring over the technology that's going to come out that's going to make like sex dolls a real thing, like animatronic sex dolls.
Yeah.
I just want the Henshin Creature Shop to make me a Baby Yoda I could cuddle with that's like a real Baby Yoda. Forget these perverts. I don't want perversion. I just want a cuddly little Baby Yoda. Asterios, you could have a cuddly baby Porg. I don't care if we have to hire
I have
like
several.
yeah, I don't care if I have to hire like a Russian mail order bride to come and like do the puppet animatronics and lay there in my bed and just stay quiet while Baby Yoda like gives me tickles and stuff.
No!
I just want to cuddle with Baby Yoda puppets.
All right, all right.
That's all I want.
So speaking of puppets, okay? E.T.
Yeah.
A family-friendly sci-fi adventure.
Who also went trick or treating as Yoda?
Yeah.
Or was it Yoda? Or,
that's
was,
right.
or did we see Yoda?
Yeah, maybe.
I just remember Yoda being in trick or treat zone. Oh, no, it saw Yoda.
Owen Benjamin
Yeah.
thinks it's actually something else. There's a hidden meaning behind it.
Okay, let's see what Owen Benjamin has to say. I might agree
If
with
you
him on
don't think
this
this is pedophilia, guys, this is straight up. All right, just it's almost comedic. Like, so the ET comes down and he's like, looks at this Elliot who was once a boy, and he's like, who are you? Who's this child over here? Watch this.
You came back.
He goes, oh. I mean, I hate to laugh, but it's like, it's absurd. So Elliot comes up and was like, and is like, you came back. And he's like, basically in his head, like, you got old.
It's weird to think that this guy was a comedian at one point, and now it seems like he's really crazy. What happened to him?
Comedians break easily, right? A lot of them are just fragile human beings.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing where he's like, it's almost funny. It's almost comical. It's like, well, isn't it your job to make jokes about it? Like, isn't it good that it's
For
comical
real.
to you? Shouldn't you be riffing on this?
He's
Well,
like,
now it's his job to point out what the Jews are doing.
Oh, no.
yeah,
yeah.
he's totally off
Yes.
the rocker.
Oh,
Then he looks
Oh,
at
I
his
didn't
son
know
and
that.
goes, oh. I mean, this is supposed to be Spielberg. Just watch this.
You came back.
He goes, oh. He's like, that's my son. He's like, sweet.
But my family.
Look at him. He's like, that's my son. He's like, look at his mouth.
But my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he thinks E.T.'s perving out on his son right now.
He's like, yeah.
Family. Lots changed since you were here.
Okay, yeah, obviously you have to have the globe Earth and NASA.
It's called the internet.
All right, now he's alone with a child. This is a monster from outer space, allegedly. He's now alone with a child looking at VR goggles.
Wait, is he afraid he's going to be sued by E.T.? Allegedly!
The Intergalactic Senate just sent me a lawsuit, so we're gonna have to go to Plutarion to battle this. Allegedly. Is this a new commercial for something?
Yeah, I think it is. And
yeah, like a Samsung tablet or something.
Yeah, E.T. came back to Elliot as a grown up, and like he has a kid, and now you know E.T.'s been repressed. You know.
Okay, and so now Elliot.
Show me Christmas favorites.
Elliot is hugging his wife in a romantic way, and E.T. starts touching Elliot's son, and then looks longingly at Elliot like, oh, just watch this. So they're watching romance, and so Elliot's wife is on Elliot, and Elliot's son is on E.T., and watch the creepy eye contact they make.
Could you pause for a second here? I'd like to point out that all of E.T.'s eye contact is creepy. He has big, creepy eyes. And there's no non-weird way for E.T. to make eye contact. I'm just putting it out there.
Owen Benjamin also is leaving out the fact that E.T. has his own blanket. All right, the family's sharing a blanket. E.T. has his own blanket. I used to hang out with Onision, and we always would have our own blankets. Okay, I know for a fact that your own blanket means that allegedly you didn't do anything. Allegedly, if you have your own blanket, that's hold up in a court of law.
Allegedly.
Remember when I did this to you? I'm dead. It's so bad.
Remember when I did this to you? No, he's like, I came back to see my friend. Now my friend's old, and now his son's like, hey, cool, you're an alien.
So is E.T. a groomer?
I don't know, dude. But didn't they give E.T. the candy?
Okay, groomer.
They gave E.T. the candy, right? That's what the pedophiles do to get the kids. They give them candy. The kid was giving E.T. the candy. The kid groomed E.T. E.T. is having his Milo Yiannopoulos moment. Going back to the priest, like, you gave me the candy.
Papadopoulos?
Milo Papadopoulos moment. And you gave me the candy. Papa Mulcahy gave me the candy. This is E.T. was being groomed.
E.T. was the one being groomed.
Yeah, because they were giving him the candy. The bad dudes always give the kids the candy. That's historically how it works.
Okay.
And
You think I ever gave Onision chocolates? Hell no, he gave me candy. He gave me candy.
Naked. Yeah, he's naked the whole time. It's just, okay, here we go.
Yeah, now he's bringing up how E.T.'s naked.
And then he steals the kid. All right, so watch this. So now he's saying family, right? Notice there's no other adult ETs in his family. It's him and a little boy.
Is ET smoking
It's all
a bong?
Nambla.
Looks
of
like
course,
it.
you have a dinosaur,
It's Nambla.
a globe, and a space alien. And the space alien doesn't have a wife. He has a little boy. Look.
Family.
Look, right? It's like it's him and a little boy. And then he steals the kids and takes off, and the parents don't care. Watch this. Unreal. Like, okay, just looking back, how nuts is it that no one saw this stuff?
Can we pause this for just 1 second again? Can you imagine how exhausting it must be to like find something new to be outraged about every day?
The force in the movie to make the bike fly.
And
in one
he's
of the
like
prequels, E.T.'s race can be seen. Their name is Spielberg spelt backwards.
The Gerbleeps. Yeah, the Grebleeps. Yeah,
The Grebleeps.
The Grebleeps. Everybody has the Grebleeps. Can we take any commercial, literally any commercial, and do exactly what Owen Benjamin is doing and try and make it be about pedophilia? Because anything can be twisted that way.
Pull up that NAMBLA commercial. I bet there's some secret shit in there about fucking kids.
100% on Rotten Tomato, exactly. E.T. is a demon. Okay. This naked, disgusting
stands for
space
Epstein's
alien.
Treasures.
Wait, E.T. stands for what? Oh, Epstein's Treasures. Oh,
Epstein's Treasures, yeah.
Oh, no. The Clintons are going after E.T. next.
They're going after Epstein's Treasures.
You can, E.T.
His jewels. Epstein's Treasures.
Oh.
Takes his kids, and they're now high enough in the air where if they fell, they'd die. Right in front of another lie, the full moon. He's kidnapped his kids, and the parents are like, nice. Watch this. Elliot's like, yes.
Okay, E.T. kidnapped them. They're the ones riding the bikes, dude. They're the ones driving the van. E.T. just happened to make it fly.
Also, we've seen that these flying bicycle rides end well. Like, if a flying bicycle ride ended in a kidnapping, then Elliot would have been kidnapped and E.T'd to death, and we wouldn't be here in the future with our Comcast tablets and whatever. The stuff Owen's complaining about doesn't even work in canon. Like, in the fiction of E.T., it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's bad. This guy spends like all this time worrying about like the fictional kids in a Comcast commercial and fucking Jesse Thorne's kid and what the Jews are doing. It's like, he should spend a little more time like worried about his like health and nutrition. Look at him. He looks like, this is he was like an attractive guy. And he just looks like all sallow and hollowed out.
Are you familiar with his work prior to him losing it?
I knew him. He was one of like the 50 guys who would do stand up on Comedy Central. It's like, hey, attractive looking Caucasian guy, I assume from Boston or New York or something like that. And then he started to go nuts when he started like going after this podcaster's kid who was trans, and then just started spiraling from there. And it's just like, and this is like where you end up like in a shitty looking apartment in North Hollywood without any pictures on the walls, as opposed to beautiful pictures of porgs, like just like screaming about like a Comcast commercial that bought the license to eat.
You know what? It's even deeper than that. I think he lives like out in the middle of nowhere now, like farming and doing all sorts of weird survivalist stuff. I think that's where he's at now. Pretty sure.
Probably right. No, you're probably right.
So look at this. So the naked alien has 2 kids in the woods. So you have to understand a lot of time has passed. So he has been alone with kidnapped children. I'm not overthinking this. Wait till you see
You're like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not overthinking this, is what overthinking people say.
Right.
Yeah. If you weren't overthinking it, no one would bring it up. Oh, by the way, I went to his Wikipedia page. Here's how you know you fucked up. When there's just a whole bullet called anti-Semitism in the contents.
Right.
Like, that's bad. That's bad.
Yep.
Early life, career, views. 4th bullet down. Anti-Semitism. Like,
yep.
Oh, you made a wrong turn somewhere, buddy. Yikes.
About to play with Indiana Jones.
All overthinking also coincide with people not giving things enough thought? Is that how overthinking works? Because I feel like he's not giving this enough thought and overthinking at the same time. It's like he's overthinking the points he wants, but he's not just putting 2 and 2 together for the basic.
I think he's coming up with his conclusion first, and then trying to make the material fit his conclusion.
Weird. Owen Benjamin's a weirdo. They need to put an asterisk on his Wikipedia that says he's a fucking weirdo.
I'm pretty sure he says that, Jews control the media, and this is what the media is trying to push to us to, like, make us be desensitized to child molestation. I'm pretty sure this is probably deep down why he has come up with this theory. Yeah. Because he's afraid of I don't.
I kind of hope it's that. Like, I hope it's genuine. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather him like genuine, because to me the way this reads is he's like, it's Tuesday. I need another one of my Tuesday rants. I don't know. This ET. I was looking at Google News and this ET commercial's up. Maybe I can find some pedophilia in that. Oh, okay, all right. I'm done for the day. Like, all right, time to go to the grocery store. You know, like it seems to me more like just kind of production line outrage.
I mean, what else was he supposed to do? Was Elliot supposed to have been like a fucking incel living on a compound? Like, well, I guess Owen's not really an incel. He probably just went crazy. He used to get girls. He was a handsome comedian, I'm sure. But he still is living on a compound in the middle of fucking nowhere crying about the Jews. Was that what Elliot was supposed to be doing? Would that have made Owen Benjamin more happy about this commercial? If Elliot was using his tablet to load YouTube conspiracy videos? Would that make it? You know, there's aliens, right? Yeah, no, I just want to show you about the aliens out there. When I was a kid, I met a freaking alien. Swear to God, little motherfucker made my bike fly. Ate all my damn Reese's Pieces. It's messed up, guys. There's aliens, I swear, and the Jews control the media.
You want to hear something? You want to hear the saddest thing about this Owen Benjamin thing?
What?
In 2008, he and Christina Ricci announced they were engaged.
What?
This is sourced by Us Magazine. No. March 17th, 2009. Christina Ricci is engaged to Owen Benjamin. They appeared in a movie called All's Fair in Love. Owen Benjamin made his debut in the 2008 movie The House Bunny. I assume he was like the male lead in The House Bunny.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie, but I remember that movie coming out. He was the male lead in that?
I don't know if he was the male lead. I think he was one of the frat boys.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I assume he was a male because he's like he was like an attractive guy, but I don't know.
I think he was one of the frat boys in House Bunny. I don't think he was the
sure, but
lead.
Sure.
But
yeah, to like go from engaged to Christina Ricci to yelling about the pedophilia in an ET commercial. That's like a very steep decline.
Imagine that you were going to marry Christina Ricci, and then it didn't happen. I'd blame everything on everybody but myself.
So do you think he thinks the Jews broke him and Christina Ricci up?
Jews took her away from me, put her in Black Snake Moan, ruined everything. She got chained up by Samuel Jackson and ruined everything. I want my girl back. That was about the time Black Snake Moan came out, I think. But was it near there? That was a great movie.
I'm sorry. I am a tiny bit sorry. I'm just a little bit distracted because like I'm at his IMDb page. Like, all right, so from the years 2012 to 2014, like he had his own named character on the TBS sitcom Sullivan and Son. Owen Benjamin played a character named Owen Walsh in 33 episodes of it. So it's like, wow, they really like this guy. And then that's 2014. You go to 2018. He's in a show called The Chronicles of Shylock Holmes. God. Shylock, of course, being an anti-Semitic epithet. And the episode he's in is called The Case of the Missing Jew Necklace.
What? What? Sean
I'll send it to you guys in the chat. Oh, by the way, I also sent you guys something else in the chat that I think is also relevant.
Is there you guys a trailer for that show?
Yeah, sure. I'll get on it.
You think there's a trailer for Shylock Holmes? God, I hate saying that.
Oh my God, check this out. Yeah, here it is.
Oh my God.
Season 1, episode 1. What?
Stars Owen Benjamin. This looks terrible. Is there anything uploaded with this, or is this just? Maybe this was a troll. The episode was originally uploaded to YouTube in color on September 5th, 2018. On September 10th that year, a black and white version and film noir style was uploaded as well. The black and white version included stock footage that was shown in the color version. Credit for the later video was given. This doesn't seem real to me at all. This is Why does this exist? What's wrong with Owen Benjamin? Who hurt him? Was it him? Was it the Jews?
Yeah. Do you think he was just on something? Is this a Tila Tequila type thing?
He doesn't seem to be broken like Tila Tequila, but maybe he's hiding. Maybe he's like got that whatever Jared Genesis has, where he doesn't seem like he has a mental.
But he has money and can change his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He went from, I don't know, banging Christina Ricci to banging his head against the Holocaust memorial walls.
It spells it out quite literally. So now he's been in the woods with his children alone. Okay, so look at this. So he says, I'll be right here. And he has the glowing, and his fingers are extra long and they look like penises. I swear to God, it's insane.
They always look like this.
So he's like, I'll be right here. And he
Is that what his penis looks like? An E.T. finger?
Oh, God.
What?
Is the child. He doesn't touch the dad anymore because the dad is grown. Like that kid just got molested. Look at this. I'll be right here.
I'll be right here.
Ugh. It's so disgusting.
How is it disgusting? The thoughts that must be going through Owen Benjamin's head right now to make him disgusted are all coming from inside his head.
Right.
That was E.T. with his glow finger doing a heart right here in your heart. It's a stupid commercial.
You can't help but
Commercial
wonder,
sucks.
like, what goes on in his head. Why is he so? Why is he looking for the hidden pedo shit?
You think the
and
same
everything?
guy that put the moves on Brendan Fraser put the moves on him?
Maybe.
About the time Brendan Fraser disappeared from television, right?
Yeah.
You think Owen
I think
Benjamin
I
got it?
know. I think I know how this happens. Like, all right. So comedians are like naturally contrarians. It's why, like, you're on this show right now talking about fucking Baby Yoda. Like, normal people don't do that.
I didn't want to have sex with Baby Yoda. I just want to cuddle with him.
Okay.
I just want to cuddle with him.
Sure you did. Yeah,
No.
sure you did. Anyway, so it's like, so this guy's talking about like literally eating Italian children at It's a Small World at Disneyland.
That's true.
Like, yeah, we're contrarians. The normal person goes to Disneyland, you go there and think about eating kids. Like we think the opposite. So my guess is that like this guy started to contrarian shit with politics to stir the pot. Like my guess is that he was like, he's in New York, he's in LA, he's surrounded by super liberals, and he wants to like get a little attention. So he starts going like, maybe I'll try this like one opinion, I'll try this other opinion. And then people like go at it, they like go at him and they start yelling at him. They're like, no, you're wrong. And then he's getting that attention. And he's like, well, let me try another one and another one. And I'm guessing he gets like caught in this cycle of like, because it is fun to like troll and outrage people. Like it is. That's fun. It's fun to piss someone off and see them freak out.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that he just like did that for so long that at some point he lost the plot. And now he's just like a crazy dude yelling about E.T. Like it started out kind of ironic and it started out like as a pose and as a way to get attention. And now it's his life.
There's also this thing where the alt-right and the people that have these conspiracy theories against the Jewish people, they the audience wants to find shit like this to watch. They want to like have their delusions backed up. They want somebody saying, "Yeah, no, it's the Jews the whole time. They made E.T. molest kids." Like they want that. They want that. So there's an audience out there that will basically feed into even the lowest common denominator of information, Owen Benjamin, because they don't get it anywhere else. You know, the media is not tolerant of their viewpoints. Maybe because the media is controlled by the Jews. I don't know. Or maybe because most people are fucking not horrible human beings that try and see evil in every little thing that's not directly them. You know, like the blacks are evil. The Mexicans are evil. Everybody but me is evil. E.T. is now evil. I don't know.
Yes, definitely evil. Oh, I have a clip from one of your IRL streams. Someone clipped and sent in. And I guess, and this is one thing that you run into a lot. People think that you're not allowed to film them in public. And they get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy gets mad.
What? Oh, for entertainment of people online, and they pay me money, so it's cool.
Yeah, that's why I do not want to be streamed at any moment.
Then you should probably walk away.
Yeah, so I'm going to sue you.
Okay, fuck it.
I'll sue you.
I will sue you. Yeah, this guy was not happy to see me filming on Capitol Hill.
Right.
Live streaming.
But then when he calls you later, it's like, whoa, you don't expect that on Capitol Hill either.
Yeah.
Sue me then.
Thank you for all your
Yeah, my name's Billy the Fridge. Tell the lawyer.
I'll just destroy this.
No, you won't. You gave me fucking ass kick and go to jail.
You have no right to videotape me.
Yeah, I have every right. We're in public, you dumb shit.
You don't.
You have a good night. I know you're drunk. You're with your friends. Your friends are having a good night. Have a good night. What?
Oh, boo! Seattle.
Yeah.
I hope Fraser Crane slaps him in the face. How dare you?
Fraser Crane.
You're going to say that on Capitol Hill?
Faggot.
You're going to say that on Capitol Hill? You're going to say that on Capitol Hill? Are you serious?
And this guy was like, oh, shit.
There's rainbows in the street, dude. You're going to say that?
There are rainbows in the street.
Yeah, the crosswalks
there
are
is nothing
literal
wrong
rainbows.
with cuddling underage. I would know, but you can't ask anyone because I made them send an NDA.
Onision, that's not true. But for one, Baby Yoda's not underage. He's 50. He's 50. I just want to have him snuggle on my arms. That's all. I want to protect him from like banthas and
Michael.
stuff. What's wrong with that? With rainbows in the street? You gonna say that? That's pathetic. I'm glad I got your face on camera.
Did you see that guy who called you a faggot? Yeah.
And then Joe comes in with it. Dude, this is I love it how he just goes right into it. Because you're all yelling at this guy for saying it, and then your buddy comes up.
Did you see that guy who called you a faggot? Yeah. Don't say that here. Don't say that. Did you see that guy that called you the F word? Yeah, jeez.
See, that's right, Joe.
Guys, I swear to fuck.
Yeah.
Christ,
Hell
I tried
yeah.
to find him.
Hell yeah, did you find him?
No, I found a guy who looked like him, punched him right in the fucking mouth. Why? It was great content.
Well, it was content.
Yeah.
It was content.
Yes.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Where the fuck are we?
I was gonna leave.
You probably should go.
No, you can't get my stuff.
It's all right. Seth, hold this. Perfect. Now, we're going to track down that faggot who called him a faggot. What? You let me handle this.
No, bring the camera back.
I'll help.
Right.
I'm helpful.
That Joe,
Yeah.
he might not be a sweet boy.
No, he is not.
He sounds salt.
That Toby thing is the funniest ever.
Oh my god. I went out in a limousine Tuesday night down in Hollywood. They had like a whole bunch of people live streaming in a limo.
Yeah.
The second I get in the limo, they start spamming the N-word in the donations. It was just like over and over and over and over and over. It was like it was timed for me to show up, and then bam, bam, bam. I'm like,
On purpose?
Because of the donations. The
No,
chat
I'm sure
was
they
just
were.
donating.
I'm sure they were typing the N-word
Yeah.
hundreds of times accidentally.
Yeah, the robot voice was reading off the name Nicholas Gutierrez, but it sounded like something else. No, it was they were being little turds. They're being little turds. But that being said, obviously Joe was doing some ill-tempered comedy here, using the word against the guy who used the word, and I'm like, Joe, come on, Edgy Joe. This is not the place, man. It's not the place.
Is his name Edgy Joe?
No, I just nicknamed that because I'm a.
He is edgy though. He is pretty
Seems edgy.
He's just trying. He's just trying to watch the world burn. That's
so
all.
the other night they were walking and they found this guy that probably weighed over 300 pounds that was
Big,
passed
tall, fat lump.
passed out in the street, and his friend was a small guy, probably couldn't move him at all, especially not on his own. And they tried to pick him up and put him in an Uber, and he would not. They couldn't get him into the Uber.
He just kept slithering out. His lump body.
And then he'd lay on the street, on his belly in the street.
Yeah. Finally, we got tired of we were picking him up, carrying him into the Uber. And
his name was Toby.
Yeah, Toby fucking passed out on the ground next to the car in the middle of the road. And we sent the Uber on its way because Toby wouldn't get in the car at all. And so finally we got to get him out of the street. So Joe and I each grab a leg and we drag his ass back to the side of the road, leave him there on the side of the road, and then we look out the fucking window and the son bitch is sitting up having a conversation.
I enjoy more than sucking dick. Yum yum.
Hey, Egghead Show, thank you for your donations,
Thank
Egghead.
you.
You're a sweet boy.
Yay.
Yeah, man.
It was nice of you to try to make sure that guy didn't get hit by a car. That was nice of you guys.
We carried his fucking fat ass all around that lump shit, and the second we drag him off the road and leave, we leave, the motherfucker's sitting up having a conversation. That fucking asshole. The whole time. Toby, you fucking lump.
He's like laying there smiling
Yeah.
while you guys are carrying.
Yeah, it was like his fetish is just being carried around while we get winded from how fat he is.
You think he was aroused?
I don't know, man.
I
He was
do.
puking
That's the
on
first
us.
thing I thought.
He was puking all over the place. I had his puke on
He's
me.
like a good puke, man.
It was so messed up. I was just trying to be a sweet boy and help this guy get home in an Uber. That's pretty much what my live streams are. I just go around trying to be a sweet boy.
Yeah, there's that one bar you're not allowed to. I want to go
I
to
didn't
that
get
bar.
86'd out of the bar. They just told me to leave that night.
I want to hang out at that bar.
Why, Toby?
Whoa!
Why? Thank you, PT Ham.
Thank you, PT Ham.
Why, Toby? Why? Yeah, that's just, some of the stuff I get into when I go out and IRL stream. I went to Disneyland
It's weird that
yesterday.
you're. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I went to Disneyland yesterday. You can't IRL stream from Disneyland, so I didn't do anything fun there.
Right.
We were out in Hollywood on in the limo live streaming on Only Use Me Blades channel, and then they were in this Koreatown parking lot with a limo, and there was like a pile of chairs, like lazy boys. There was a pile of lazy boys in a garbage can. They start just pulling the lazy boys out and lounging, and this old like Korean security guard comes out, and he's like pissed off. He's like, get out of here. And so I just got an Uber from there. I was like, I'm leaving the limo here because I don't know if they got arrested or not. I was done. I had Barbara and Madison with me, so I was like, I can't get these girls arrested. Not tonight. We got to go to Disneyland in the morning. So I had to ditch the limo. It was too lit. It was too hard.
Did you? The Blade guy you referenced.
Yeah.
Is this the guy who's got holes in his legs?
Yes. It was his birthday
You
party.
saw it? Did you see the holes?
Yeah, I've seen the holes. I've seen the holes. I've seen the leg holes. I've seen. Yeah, it was his birthday party in the limousine. It was strange.
Golden City Ballard, worst bar ever. Golden City Ballard, worst bar ever.
It's pretty bad. That's the reason I went to it, because the first time I ever went to Golden City.
Should we
in
all
Ballard,
write reviews?
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't gang.
No,
review.
be nice
That's
to
a
them.
stupid thing to do. The first time I went to Golden City, 2 girls got in a fight in my lap because one girl was trying to get me to buy her a drink, and the other girl was fresh off her job at Wendy's. I know this because she was still in her Wendy's uniform, and she goes, "Bitch, he ain't gonna buy you no fucking drink. Quit sucking around trying to get drinks. Get a fucking job." And I could see why the Wendy's girl would say that. She just got off a shift at Wendy's. She's over here buying her own drink. And then the other girl's like, "Fuck you, bitch. Leave me alone. Can't buy me a drink I want." And then she goes up to like get in my face and try and like give me a smooch or something. And the Wendy's girl just comes and starts bombing on her in my lap and just beating the shit out of her. And they fought in my lap the first time I ever went to this bar. So on Thanksgiving night, I was like, I'm going to go to this bar and see if I can find some good people to help, because there's always good people there. And that's when I got punched in the fucking head later that night.
Not at the bar, though.
Not at the bar, but the people I met at the bar took me back to their house and then got punched in the back of the head from that bar.
Yeah.
That bar is just a cesspool of interesting people.
Everyone watching right now, please like the stream. Everyone like the stream. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're going to watch some other stuff in a moment here. But yes, do those things. And down below also, I have a list of ways you can support the show without spending money. There's a bunch of them all below. There's the Brave browser. That's huge. All the Amazon stuff. Check out that. And yeah, check out what have you got going on, Asterios? What have you been doing lately?
Well, I'm just trying to think. My podcast, the Loudest Podcast, is going really well. We're almost up to 50 episodes. So if you're looking for a way to support me without spending money, subscribe to my show, The Loudest Podcast, on Stitcher or Spotify or iTunes or all of them. Just search for The Loudest Podcast. You'll like it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Drunken Peasants right now so I can like what we're doing. I'll do it. So it sounds like, Billy, it sounds like you spend your nights going around doing like the opposite of pranks. Like you go around and try to help drunks into cars, or like just be cool and nice to people. Is that true or false?
Well, someone recently tried to throw him down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Did you deserve it? What were you doing, Billy?
Okay, so he invited me to his
making out
house
with his girlfriend.
Well, yeah, he invited me to his house, and his girlfriend and/or wife started making out with me. And
not your fault.
I mean, it's not my fault. I had everything on camera. What she was trying, she came at me like, and I was like, and she was giving me, and I'm like,
Yeah, there's a video of it. She's like full on tongue out.
And then the guy's friend comes in, sees me doing this. I'm like, hey guy, hey, hi, like come in, break up this, like the guy left me alone with his girl, and all she wanted was to suck my face. I couldn't help it. And then the friend leaves to go tell his friend that his girl's making out with me. That guy comes in, he wants me out of his house. Obviously, I'm gonna oblige, but he breaks my equipment. He starts breaking my tripod and going after my camera. And then I'm got to go down these steep stairs. He's chasing me out. He's like, I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you.
He's like, watch my fist.
Yeah, watch my fist. And I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna go down these stairs. I'm not gonna turn my back to you down these stairs.
With you socking me.
Will you back up? He starts socking me. So I start barking at him. Finally, I get him to go back. I run down the stairs. He's talking shit up the stairs. So I'm like, hey, fuck you, buddy. And then his girl's like, just go. And I was like, all right, have a good night. And she's like, good night. And then I get outside. And the guy chases me back outside. And he's like fucking charging at me like a lumbering oaf. And I'm just like, dude, like, whole time I'm trying to hold the camera up and film all this. So I'm one-handed.
It's great content. It's great content.
Yeah, you can't not get it on camera. Everybody's like, you should have fought him. And I'm like, that's not my objective to go out and fight people. I don't want to go out and fight people. If I have to fight, I will. But I'm going to have to set that camera down if I'm going to fight, because I'm not going to go into a fight one-handed.
People are afraid you're going to have like a war ski incident.
Tell me what that means. Yeah. What does that mean?
Warski like had a horrible incident while doing an IRL stream where people had guns pointed at them, and yeah, I don't know. That's what people were. That's what people were saying. But
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to have guns, or maybe we already do and we haven't pulled them out, because if you pull a gun out, you use it. We don't know.
Whoa.
We don't know. We don't know.
Stay the fuck
Stay back.
Stay back.
Make haste.
We will.
You got to film this guy, because at this point, now you're out the money for the tripod and the light, and it's like, you got to get that money back.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to get it back?
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to go gang stalk this guy's house on video. That's kind of incriminating, right?
How is it? He attacked you?
Allegedly, I guess I allegedly could go knock on his, but we can't even get to his door because there's like a door into his apartment. So like when Joe tried to get the tripod legs back and we couldn't even get into the first door.
He said that.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
He said my son left his jewel here.
That's a pretty good way in. That's a pretty good way in.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, get your goddamn jewel, get out of here. I will say, I don't know how much more you could win this situation, though. You have now forever footage of you making out with this guy's girlfriend or wife or whatever in his own house. Like, that footage lasts forever.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
The ball game.
I feel bad for him. And she was really drunk. It wasn't anything to be proud of. It was not good. I didn't want to make out with a drunk girl. I didn't want to make out with any girl. I was only there to make content for the chat. I'm not trying to fight people. I'm not trying to kiss people. If I say I'm trying to hump somebody, it's all for the storyline of me losing my virginity. That's all. I'm not actually going to lose my virginity on YouTube. You have to turn the camera off for that. And what's the point of doing anything on IRL stream if you can't have the camera on it? You have to think of me as effectively a eunuch. I have no penis because no penis can be shown on YouTube.
You can't turn it into content, does it even exist?
Exactly.
It's a very good point.
Exactly. That's the idea behind the IRL stream. Everything I do can only be done in the world of YouTube. There was a girl, the second night I went out on the stream, the girl was really drunk and she was trying to pull her boobs out. And I kept having to tilt the camera up while her boobs were out. They were really great fake boobs. And I got to see them, but YouTube didn't get to see them, so technically I didn't get to see them. Because YouTube didn't get to see them. I mean, I saw them, but YouTube couldn't, so they don't really exist.
That's a good point. No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say this though. This is a pretty good line you've got here. I'm not looking to fight. I'm not looking to make out with anybody. I'm just going around on a Friday night where there happen to be a lot of drunks with a camera and just seeing where the night takes me. Yeah. Does it take me to making out with people and or fights? Yes, it often does. In fact, I have a lot of evidence of it. Yeah. But I'm not looking for these things.
Yeah. I'm not looking for them. I'm looking for content. I want moments. I'm looking for moments, and I want to make those moments last as long as possible.
Magic moments.
Exactly.
It's magic moments.
I'm hunting for moments of reality that I can make into moments of, like, forever moments, you know? Memories. I want these to be...
I mean, it sounds like you've made quite a few memories with this guy's girlfriend or wife. Memories that will stick in his head forever as he punches a stranger down the stairs.
Well, he tried to throw me down the stairs, and he punched me in the back of the head.
You're socking me.
Yeah. He did technically try and murder me when he tried to throw me down the stairs. Because I could have died down that staircase. It easily could have broke my neck and died. So he did try and murder me. But it was all on video, so I can't be mad because it was content.
My grandfather got expelled from China for throwing a guy down the stairs. Yeah, that's dangerous stuff.
He got expelled from China.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, hold on. Here's a picture of him. I have a picture of him right here. He was
Is this another port?
Rest in peace.
Oh.
There he is. Kind old. He was he was like a democracy organizer in China, and the Communist Party tried to break up one of his little democratic gatherings during the bullshit with what's his name? Mao Zedong.
Yeah.
And so and what is it? My grandfather was this is not a joke. He was a kung fu master. Like, he taught kung fu, and in America, like, he eventually moved to Chinatown, like, people would stand on his shoulders to do the dragon. Like, he was like a kung fu master. So his great kung fu move to kung fu the guy out of his meeting was to shove him down the stairs. And then shortly after that, it was like, you have to leave China right away or you're going to die. And so he left China, and that's how my family ended up in Trinidad. So yes, pushing someone down the stairs is not funny. It is funny almost every time. Except this time. It's not funny this time.
Is there a
Although a wide shot of you tumbling down the stairs would be pretty funny. But because there's no coverage of it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. All you would have seen was the camera falling out of my hand and heard my rumbling down the stairs, and maybe my possible death. That's not content.
Not as funny.
Not
as funny. Not as funny. No. I want that in a wide shot.
So, I didn't want to talk about this too much, but just in case no one was aware, YouTube did a massive subscriber purge before I think yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, I think I'm down a few hundred subscribers.
Yeah, it was just a few hundred for me. So, and it's just dead accounts. I don't really mind it because most of those accounts were inactive anyway. So they're not watching. It doesn't matter.
I think I saw Boogie 28 post about 16,000 or 17,000 of his drop.
That's a lot.
He's got like 4.5 million, right?
Right.
So it would make more sense for it to be bigger at his level. But now, if only they can make your viewers actually get notifications and stuff.
I was looking at what percentage of the viewership for this channel is notifications, and it's less than 5%, I think. Maybe 5%.
How is that?
Most of it's search feature, like going in and searching. People search it in the YouTube search engine the most.
I pull it up every episode so I can read chat off my computer, and I have to search for it every episode.
Yeah, you have to search for a channel you go to all the time.
That I'm on.
Right. I mean, like, it doesn't necessarily know that you're on it, but it knows that it knows that you go to it all the time, and it's still, you have to search. You have to dig for it. And that's trash. See, that's the problem with YouTube. You know, they have an agenda, and they push the people they like to the top. They push the people they don't like to the bottom. So,
have you seen these videos of Alinity?
With the dog?
What's Alinity?
Yeah. Alinity
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Now I've heard about this.
Yeah. So she's the girl that was famous for throwing her cat and not getting kicked off Twitch.
Giving her cat, like, alcohol, too.
Well, yeah. And now the dog is, like, straight up just, there's...
digging its face into her crotch.
Yeah. Like she's wearing peanut butter panties or something. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And somebody who's an artist drew an artistic depiction of her dog nuzzling his face into her crotch. And there's no nudity or anything, but it's the dog going, "Arr!" Like it was his artistic depiction of the scene that was on Twitch. Alinity didn't get banned, but this artist drawing the exact scene that she didn't get banned for got banned for drawing it. So it's like, like the artist itself was like, I probably should get banned for this, but why am I getting banned for drawing something that wasn't banned when it was in real life?
She gets favoritism amongst the like Twitch mods.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Twitch mods are very big fans of hers.
Wonder why?
I don't know. I wouldn't suggest anything.
How dirty is this was the drawing dirtied up? For example, were there hearts above Alinity's head, and was she making that face that girl who sells her bathwater made? Like, was this a dirtied up drawing?
I don't.
Or is it true to life?
It might have been a little dirtied up, but I don't remember.
If there was editorial, look, honestly, I genuinely don't think this person should have been kicked off of Twitch for drawing a funny picture. But
Did you
for the
see
sake
it?
of
hold on, here.
Okay, yeah, this is the
oh
video.
No.
Damn. Do you have to train a dog to do that?
Is this bestiality?
Well, that's what people are saying. So the dog has okay, there is a thought bubble of Alinity's face like drooling and blushing next to the dog drawing of this.
Now we need to see the drawing. I'm sorry. I need a side-by-side comparison. Judge Coconuts' court is now in session. The case of the drawn-up dog.
This is what it looks like. Right?
You know, if it was just the dog going down on the lady, but that thought bubble made it a bannable offense.
Okay, yeah.
Thought bubble, that's what did it. No, this is all disgusting. It's all disgusting. It's all disgusting. I don't. Why? What does Alinity do? Okay, let's pretend there's no dog there at all.
Yeah.
What's Alinity doing in the like? What does she do? Yoga? Is she like a yoga streamer? What's she doing?
Ass, right? I mean, isn't that what she's really doing?
I mean, what's the context of it? Like, what's the excuse? You know what I mean?
Just hanging around.
Yeah, basically, once they opened the floodgates with just chatting, when they started, when it wasn't just about gaming, they opened it to like anything. So now they can exercise or whatever.
On Twitch, you can have body painting, and you can have your like naked body being body painted, but you can't draw a naked body, right?
That's weird.
But on Mixer, you can draw a naked body, but you can't do body painting. It's strange how these rules are almost mirrored between the two platforms. Or not mirrored, polar opposite, the yin yang. If you want to body paint, go to Twitch, not Mixer. If you want to draw a naked body, go to Mixer, not Twitch.
Twitch did a makeover since the last time I used it, and it looks different now. And the controls are a little different. And we can run ads now, like during our Twitch streams. We can like take a break and manually run an ad that we get paid for.
During Twitch?
Yeah, while streaming on Twitch. It's a new thing that they have. And they have the bounty system. Twitch has really come around with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, so all this stuff I'm saying about Twitch mods, I think you're doing a fine job. I also think Alinity is wholesome content, and I'm going to be putting out my own brand of Twitch stream peanut butter. Peanut butter for all the Twitch streamers. It's doggone good.
Doggone good.
It's doggone good.
Hot diggity dog.
Good ass peanut butter, doggone it.
We should probably read some of these Streamlabs and super chats.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Bring it.
All right. Getting all these super chats rolling in. Thank you guys for coming through.
Thank you.
Jacob Bartnowski kicked us off saying, have to put my dog down tomorrow.
Aww.
A little bit happy I can catch you guys live. Jacob, if you're still here, I am so glad you get to watch us and we can make you a little happy through this. Like, I hope your dog comes back as one of Alinity's dogs, because, I mean, that's got to be the life, right? It's got to be the life.
We are number 2 on IP2 network, too.
Nice.
Yeah, I was... Yeah.
But you know, seriously, it's the hardest thing, man. I'm telling you, losing a dog. I feel for you. Albert Gomez said, Billy drove me home last week. It was very safe and responsible. Very tall boy. Thank you, Albert.
Tall boy.
Thank you. Rob Feast Tender says, if you skinned a porg, would it still be as sexy? Wasn't there
Be nice.
Wasn't
God
there
damn
art
it.
of a skinned porg out there, like the internal workings
Yes,
of a porg?
yes, there was a yes. There's been plenty of art of these people frying and roasting porgs, and it's like,
What if what if instead of a tauntaun, there was a bunch of porgs that Han Solo had to slice open and stick Luke
One by
Skywalker.
one, like
Yeah.
like mittens?
You're
Yeah.
gonna need
That's-
a lot of. That's hundreds of porgs we're talking about. It's hundreds of porg. He would die. He would die before he reached the 50th porg, just like he was supposed to die before he reached the 3rd marker.
Yeah, by the time
God
he starts
bless him, it
warming
worked.
up Luke's balls with a sliced open porg,
there it
the
is.
line's gonna be.
It's like a mitten.
Yeah, the Han's gonna be like, I thought they felt good on the outside. Rot Feast Tenders, thank you for that. Beta Death 564 says, E.T. as a Jedi literally uses the Force in the movie to make the bike fly. In one of the prequels, E.T.'s race can be seen. The name is Spielberg spelt backwards. So you have Wookiees, you have Ewoks, you have Spielberg spelt backwards is? That's interesting. Rot Feast Tenders again said, happy to see Asteroids Coconuts on the show again. He's my favorite. Cinnamon?
Don't say
Cinnamon?
it. I
Cinnamon?
saw that word come through before.
I think it says cinnamon.
Thank you for donating to my buddies. But there's no reason to use that word. But thank you. It's very nice of you.
Thank you.
Hypothesis is Owen was basically getting into the anti-SJW market like a lot of people in 2016, 2017. Then Joey Diaz gave him some drugs that made him go way further in that direction. Joey Diaz is the gateway.
I think it was just weed, though. I think it was just edibles. I don't think that gives you brain damage.
Thank you again for Onision for that $20 dono. I know times are tough for you, so
Thank
it
you,
really goes
Onision.
far.
Thank you, buddy.
Egghead Show again for the $20 dono. Thank you. I know, you love sucking dick, yum yum, as you said. PT Ham with the Y Toby, yeah. Alan Reyes says Andy Worski's human trash.
Yeah, that was coming through. Before I mentioned it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steaming Glands says, did you know that there's a compilation on YouTube of how many times Alinity's dog gets in her crotch? It's a lot.
There's a what?
There's a compilation
We
of dog
need
crotching.
to see this compilation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If it happens once, yeah, look, don't ban the lady. The dog went nuts. We all know dogs go nuts for ladies. Like that they do. Well, of course they do their dogs. But it's like, if you're essentially setting some sort of honey trap for your dog, so your dog will go full snooter in the you-know-what live on camera, so you can have a funny oopsie-whoopsie moment, secretly get your furry audience hard as rocks. Like, seems like this might be, what do they call, like an attractive nuisance. Her sticking her you-know-what in the dog's face.
Yeah. Dull
Just put it
Smick-
out there.
It's true. It's true. I don't know, but I don't think that there's going to be anything done because obviously she's highly favored by Twitch, and they're going to let her get away with pretty much whatever. It just sucks that there's a standard that is held up against certain people and not others. That there's always kind of preferred people in every platform, but it's so obvious here that some people can't get away with drawing her, getting her dog in her cooch, and she can actually just do it time and again. Dull Smick, thank you for your dono. Jake Dyer with the super chat said, hey, Asterios, what's your favorite film in repeated views?
The Royal Tenenbaums. I saw that movie like 7 times in the theater. All the frames are beautiful. All the acting is great. And it's one of those rare movies like Groundhog's Day where it's like a shitty guy gets redeemed. Like usually movies are like a nice guy is in a difficult situation. Like there are very few movies where it's like our main character is an asshole and by the end he becomes slightly better. And like I really like those movies. And so The Royal Tenenbaums.
Is Bill Murray in The Royal Tenenbaums?
Yeah.
He is.
Yes, he is.
I bet Bill Murray is in the most rewatchable movies out there,
Oh, well, we can name them all. It's Ghostbusters, obviously. You can rewatch that 100 times. Groundhog's Day, you can rewatch that 100 times. Yeah. Like Broken Flowers. I was just thinking about that today, that Jim Jarmusch movie. Yep. I could watch that. I have the soundtrack to it. I listen to it sometimes. You can watch that movie over and over again and find something new each time. It's so goddamn good.
Yeah. Bill Murray is in a lot of quality rewatchable films. But because when I thought of that, I was thinking Groundhog's Day. And then you mentioned Groundhog's Day. And I'm like, well, shit. There you go. Undercover says, Billy, Joey stresses me out. He's a savory boy. He can be a savory boy. He can be. Thank everybody for the donos so far tonight. We have another episode coming to you on Saturday that is a bonus episode because we keep hitting our weekly goal. And this is the second episode of the week, and we're already a third of the way to our goal. That's freaking awesome. Thank you guys for contributing to that as always. And Ben's, I don't know, probably taking a shit watching some Porg.
If you don't mind me saying, the chat is now teeing off on good Rushmore. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite movies of all time until I saw The Royal Tenenbaums, and I was like, oh, it's even better. You watch Rushmore over and over again. Some people are saying they don't like Lost in Translation. I really like Lost in Translation. I know it's like just kind of like some weirdos, like rich girl's wish fulfillment film where she was like, what if I could hang out in Japan with Bill Murray? I guess I'll write that. Like, I still like it though. Like, I don't care that it's like Sofia Coppola like jerking it. Like, okay. A lot of times that's fun.
It is fun for Sofia Coppola to jerk it.
Did you get through all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Pouring my Arizona tea.
0 calories.
Yeah.
0 sponsorship deals. Why are you showing it off for free, Ben? That's like me supporting Chipotle all the time.
Chipotle. That's mod, though.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Damn it. Life Aquatic is good. Like, pretty much everything done by with Bill Murray and Wes Anderson is rewatchable. Really good stuff.
he is like never and even if the movie is like not good, it's like he's not the problem. Like the Lady Ghostbusters movie, it's like it's fine. Like he is trying to do a character. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to play like this like interesting skeptic in like a wheelchair with a big funny scarf and a funny hat. He's in like 2 scenes in that movie and like he's trying over here.
I thought that the female Ghostbusters movie was not as bad as everybody said it was, but it wasn't as good as it needed to be. It needed to be better than everybody's expectations. It needed to be like the best Ghostbuster movie of all time to beat out the fact that they're remaking Ghostbusters. It needed to be something better, and it wasn't. It
at least had to be better than Ghostbusters 2. Like that was the bar for me. It was like, look, if you could beat Ghostbusters 2, good on you. Because I like that director. I like Paul Feig because I like Paul Feig and what's her name collaborating on Bridesmaids. I thought Bridesmaids was great. I saw that movie twice because I just thought it was really tight and really funny. But it's weird. Like you get bored during that movie, kind of like you do in 80s comedies. Like speaking of Bill Murray movies, like Stripes. Like after they graduate from army school, the movie gets pretty goddamn boring pretty fast. And it's just like, it runs out of gas. I'm excited about this new one because, again, speaking of directors' kids, this one's directed by the Juno guy. What's his name? The new Ghostbusters 3.
Isn't it the Ghostbusters 3? Isn't that the son of the guy who?
Yeah, Jason Reitman. Ivan Reitman's kid. Yeah, exactly. Like Sofia Coppola is like Francis Ford Coppola's kid. Like it's Jason Reitman, and like I don't know. He's fine. Yeah, like what's the worst thing he's ever done? Juno? And like that movie's fine. Like don't complain. It was of its time. You can't complain too much about that shit.
King Cobra JFS tweeted at us saying, "Serve me." Well, I don't know if it's really him or not, but he wants us to serve him.
What are we gonna serve him? Like,
is he kink? Is that some kinky stuff?
Does he want a beer and pizza or something? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Feig is a hack. Bridesmaids work because of the writers, not his candy ass.
No, I think that's preposterous because like a really good script can be absolutely ruined by a director that doesn't know how to shoot or pace a scene. Like Feig was smart enough to just kind of get out of the way and just do like long takes of like good actors doing good shit. Like you could tell the guys directed The Office. Like, because The Office is another show where it's just like, just get the fuck out of the way and let these guys do their thing. Like that takes a good director. Like a bad director would try to like put his stamp on it and shit. You know what I mean?
I went to see Last Christmas. That's Paul Feig.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Paul Feig did Last Christmas. It's basically what they're doing right now with Hollywood is they're making movies just to sell like soundtracks from music artists, right? They had the Yesterday with the Beatles. They had the I think Born to Run with Bruce Springsteen, and those two targeted the Indian markets, the T-Series market. Basically, they had Indian stars in them and brought Beatles music to that culture. It would seem that was kind of like what they were doing marketing wise. And with Last Christmas, they have Wham, George Michael's being pushed out to the guy who starred in Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know his name, but he was like a main star in the film, and it's got a different tone than most of Paul Feig's other films. But it wasn't a good movie, but it was good at what it was. It was a good bad movie. Most people I went with, a few people I went to see it with, they cried during it, right? So it's like it's kind of a big deal to make somebody cry with a film.
The other night, the guy Joe that you saw in the videos earlier, went to see an 8-hour movie.
Yeah,
an 8-hour. Yes,
The Irishman. Was it The Irishman?
Not quite. It was called Sight and Tango from 1994. It was a Hungarian film. And I was pressing him on the entire film. Like, what? Like, he saw it before. He saw it, like, back in 2000, 2001 or 2008 or something, 10 years ago, and he wanted to rewatch it and see if it how it held up. So he went to a movie theater. He sat in there for 8 hours. He came out, and I'm like, what's the movie about? You know, they're talking to him. We start pulling up scenes on YouTube because it's all on YouTube. You can watch the entire 8 hours on YouTube, and there's like a scene. It's fucking. It's like some guy in Hungary had a camera and just started filming IRL. It's like
it's an IRL film for 8 hours.
There's just like long scenes of people walking, and it's like Joe. There's like a big long scene of people dancing. Joe's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the movie just exists because by the first 1 or 2 hours, you realize that it's horrible living in Hungary, and you're now submerged in the film, and you are in 1994 Hungary living a horrible life with the film.
I'm pretty sure it's relatively better now. I think.
Hopefully, there's a scene in this movie where a little girl like tortures a cat, and
yeah, that's pretty fucking.
And it like, I don't think they have the budget to like get a fake cat. I think they really tortured a cat. I don't know.
That's disturbing.
It's fucking weird.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those movies that you see just to say that you saw it in conversation at a party later.
I think that's literally why everybody watches it. These pretentious film school people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Like Joe had nothing good to say about it afterwards other than it was a powerful movie. He was like, you feel like, he's like, after a couple hours, you feel like the movie is abusing you.
No thanks.
I mean, it is. It's 8 hours long.
Yeah.
It's forcing you to sit in the dark for 8 hours and watch something that I assume is not very well shot and has no story. There's no reason this can't be a miniseries, right?
I skimmed through it looking for certain scenes to kind of see like what Joe was talking about when he brings stuff up, and it's not that poorly shot. Everybody looks like they're poor. There's like this woman with giant floppy boobs, and she dances for like 30 minutes. It's like she's not terribly attractive, but there's a scene where she just walks over a basin wash tub for like 3 or 4 minutes and washes her vagina in the basin bathtub. It's such a fucking weird movie. It's so weird.
That sounds weird.
It's so
weird. Sounds weird.
Did you hear? I don't think you heard about this, but someone sent me links to this YouTube channel, and on the YouTube channel are police body cam. It's videos of police body cams, and what it is it's the arrest of Shani for Christ getting arrested for domestic violence for beating up Revelation News.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
Do we have that?
I can pull it up. I didn't have it on deck, but it's
That's okay. We can riff. If you want to pull this up, you riff a little bit.
I kind of want to see that.
Okay.
Is Shani still retired? Because I heard Shani retired.
Maybe this is why she retired.
Maybe.
Now, I don't know who these people are. Can you explain to me who they are while you're pulling this clip up?
Shani for Christ is a very large, loud woman that has an opinion that is very un-Christ-like about things, but she still is very much for Christ. Like, there was an episode that we may have talked about her, and then she responded with, Drunken Peasants is bad about on the show.
Drunken Peasants.
You guys can eat my ass. Or you want to eat my ass. That's why you want me on the show. I wouldn't go on your show because y'all want to eat my ass. It was so weird. She's talking about eating her ass, and her little husband, boyfriend, or whatever is on the couch next to her, and she's like, he's the only one that can eat my ass. And it's like she's supposed to be this big Christian. She's supposed to be a big Christian woman that is for God, and she talks like a damn sailor, which I guess sailors can be Christian.
You guys wonder why I like porgs.
Yeah.
It's because the rest of reality is horrible.
Yeah.
There's like stuff like this lady yelling about eating butts, and then I suppose we're about to watch her beating up her husband. We got a guy who used to be engaged to Christina Ricci yelling about the people of the Abrahamic faith.
Yes. And this is the channel. Shout out to them. Rumor Research Lab. Shout out to them. Rumor Research Lab.
All information in these videos is public record. Please do not send any hate to anyone mentioned in these videos. YouTube creators channels are welcome to use any video audio from this channel. Thank you.
Shanny for Christ gets arrested.
Part 2.
Yeah, part 1 is just...
all I wanted was a Baja Blast.
So this is the cops. There's 3 parts. Or there's 3 parts with body cam footage. The first one is Rev News getting interrogated by the police. The other one is Shanny. And then at the end, Shanny gets like arrested.
You got any weapons on you or anything? You have an ID on you?
That's her husband.
Yeah.
I just have cigarettes, that's all I have. Okay. Just pop one out for us.
What is the cop doing?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Was that a JO thing?
Come on out. Come on, yeah. Come on, talk to my partner. Grab a seat on the stairs.
Do you want me to just get to the part where she's like getting arrested? Or?
What happened tonight, man?
I've been frustrated, and I raised my voice, and I shouldn't have. And
he's trying to cover.
I love her. I do.
I love her.
And I apologize.
His voice is higher pitched than hers. She's like,
yeah,
like that. That's what she sounds like. And she's way bigger than him, so I believe she beat the fuck out of him.
He looks like
It was just things have been going on, and I was just yelling, and I apologize for it.
Okay.
I don't, if we need to be apart, that's cool. I apologize for it.
Did she hit you?
No, she's aggressive, but it's okay.
She's aggressive.
Did you hit her?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But it is what it is. It's cool. I just apologize. I was worked up.
Okay. There's kids here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are the kids?
I hate the phrase "it is what it is."
They are.
Should we fast forward to Shanny getting interrogated now?
Yeah,
I have to add that video to the list.
So,
I'll do that right now.
We got told that you hit her.
What? Excuse me?
We got
excuse me, I hit her? He's like, excuse me, I hit her? No, she beat the shit out of me,
you told
officer.
me, so.
Yeah,
YouTuber Western. Soy boy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Got beat by his
She was
woman
featured
for
in that
raising his
Shane
voice.
Dawson video, and then a lot of people turned against her recently.
Well, yeah, she got pushed in Shane Dawson for unboxing that Jeffree Star outfit or whatever. And then everybody was like, this woman straight up spews the N-word all the time. And then she quit. All I wanted was to go to bed.
I don't know what they put music.
Sir, you got any weapons on you or anything? You have an ID on you? No chance.
Yeah, let's see.
This is the other body cam?
Yeah, see, now they're in the room with her.
He needs to. He goes through these stages where he sees and hears things.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do. It scares me. And
So she's saying he's seeing and hearing things?
Yeah.
Is she covering her ass for hitting him by saying he aggressive toward me? Weird.
And, like him hitting me, and he was like raising his hand up toward me.
So you're at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Is that when he made the initial?
Yeah, he like hit me in my arm several times.
Oh,
I
damn.
just tried to grab him, don't hold his hand.
She's putting him under the bus.
He hit her in her arms. Sounds like he was blocking.
He hit me in my arms. Wow.
While I was trying to hit him, he hit my arm.
Oh my gosh.
Went to the bathroom. Said, boys, you stay here in the movie theater. It's okay. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. And
This is sad.
Riot.
Their kids, they were at the movie theater with their kids and they were getting in fights.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good. Of course not.
I like that choice of art,
to the
though.
funny part.
Yeah, where's the
Get
funny
to the part where she gets roasted.
Yeah.
All right.
Girl, she gets cuffed and stuffed in the back of the limousine like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's see.
said I wanted to be like Vince McMahon, not Vince McMuffin. The arrest. Do I feel a little better posting this? Yes, I do, but not enough to not post it for 2 reasons. This footage is very revealing as to Shani's character. It shows how she plays both the bully and the victim at the same time. It also shows that she lied about being abused by the Boulder PD and lied about other things as well, which would all be her own business if she wasn't threatening people on the internet and posting every detail of her life online. If Shani were just posting cat memes and arting, we find this highly entertaining. We think it's funny, which does not mean we think domestic abuse is funny at all. We don't think domestic abuse is funny at all, and we'll see if this clip is funny. If it's not funny, then we're just going to go back to talking about Purge.
Yes, we will.
I don't know why there's no audio at this part, but there will be again in a minute.
Oh, no, they're putting her in the cuffs.
Yeah.
So did they arrest them both?
No. Only she got arrested.
What if Shani... This is where they fucked up with the new Ghostbusters.
For domestic violence.
The female Ghostbusters, they didn't cast a female Marshmallow Man.
There's another part later from another body cam where you can hear the audio from this part. But yeah.
I'll just fill in the audio.
That's good.
David Cuff, you had to eat my ass, please.
You did it the first time I've been cuffed. G-Man cuffed me and ate my Oreo, officer.
This is...
Do you need some shoes?
I don't know where any of my shit is. Can I just leave barefooted?
Yes, you may. Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. Can I talk to him real quick?
Turn around. I need to patch it down real quick.
I have nothing. I don't even have underwear on.
Oh, no.
This is ridiculous. I get put in jail and he hits me.
Alright, come on.
I get put in jail and he hits me.
Man. Oh, yeah, they had to double cuff her.
Yeah.
That's how I had to get cuffed.
See, can you pause it for a second? I don't think it's going to get funnier than that. I think we should wrap up the clip there. They had to use 2 sets of handcuffs. That's our out, I think, on this.
I used
I
to
wasn't
get
going to
double
play it,
cuffed.
but he wanted to see it.
Well, yeah.
It's like the seatbelt extender in the airplane, but for when you go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, we could probably be done watching this. The way you were explaining it, I thought it was like, fucking hilarious.
This is the part where like they first come in and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're going to jail," and she's like, "No," but yeah,
I can break these cuffs.
Yeah,
I can break these cuffs with my bare hands. Eat my ass, Mr. Officer.
Yeah. It's cool that this is all out there on the internet for people to watch because we don't have privacy anymore. Body cams everywhere. For every video of Shani on body cam getting moved out of her house, there's videos of people who got assaulted by the police, and we need those body cams to exist so that the police don't get away.
It's all public record now, yeah.
Yeah, I like body cams. I wonder if there's body cam footage of me out there on the IRLs. I don't know how many times I've been approached by the cops now. If you guys can find some of that shit, I don't think there's been any cases filed though, so I don't know if the footage would be uploaded. I want that footage.
You want that body cam footage.
Downer Billy, it's not Downer, dude. It's not Downer. Okay? The way Ben explained it, I thought it was the funniest thing we've ever seen. Ben,
This is entirely Ben's fault for making it sound hilarious.
How did I make it sound hilarious?
You made it sound hilarious.
Because you're naturally funny. And so when you start talking about this stuff, we all get excited about it.
Yeah,
the
I was
problem
like, oh
is
God,
you're
we should
sharp.
watch this then.
Fuck you guys.
We should watch this then, Ben. The way you're talking with glee about somebody else's pain. This is
fuck you guys.
Wow. Ben, you're a monster, Ben, a monster.
Yeah. It's not funny to see someone get arrested, but it is funny to see Shani out in the wild. It is interesting to look at her that way and be like, damn. This is the Shani we don't see when she's showing us the Shani she wants us to see.
Yeah.
It's behind the curtain. I hope she, gets her time away from the internet. And fine.
That happened a while ago though, but it like this footage just was recently.
Well, but she's left the internet regardless.
Right.
I don't know if she's gonna come back. I hope she doesn't come back for a long time. I hope she gets her life together and becomes a better human being, because she needs to focus on herself. I think we can all come to that conclusion.
Oh, what is this?
Wait, what?
Gender fraud laws?
Oh, no.
Hello, everybody. It's morning on Daytona Beach, and today I have to say enough is enough. Somebody has to stop the sickening march of sexual perversion, and that's one reason I'm thinking about throwing my name in as the Constitution Party candidate.
This is like if Colonel Sanders fried turds instead of chicken. I'll say.
It's finger looking good.
Hillary Clinton is a murderer. Okay. Foghorn, air horn.
After Mr. Trump has served both of his terms. When it comes to sexual perversion, the Democrats are all in. They are sponsoring and funding the worst imaginable perversions and deliberately targeting our children. The Republicans have nobody willing to take a stand on.
Is Wild Bill going to start talking about E.T. now, too?
I think he's going to start talking about you and your trip to L.A.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Disneyland, woo!
These issues, somebody has to do something. As a conservative, I hate the passing of new laws, but sometimes it cannot be avoided. We need gender fraud laws, making it a criminal offense for any man or woman to attempt to gain any benefit or service by misrepresenting their biological DNA assigned sex/gender.
Why? Why don't we just get in a world where your fucking gender doesn't define what you get from the government? Everybody should get the same fucking opportunities, whether they got a dick or a pussy.
Uno gender.
If your pussy bleeds once a month, the government should help you pay for your little fucking tampons.
Uno gender.
Because they pay for your fucking erectile dysfunction. Men get them free Viagra pills. We shouldn't have to compete for something another gender gets. Everybody should just get it. Fuck. We have so much money that we waste on all types of bullshit. What fraud is there? I'm pretty sure anytime somebody pretends to be a man or a woman or feels like they're a man or a woman when they were born differently and they commit a crime, it's still a fucking crime. I don't see them out there doing anything that's not a crime that would be considered fraud. Is it someone going to ladies' night with a wig on? They got a big old packing penis so they can get $2 off drinks. Is that what we're calling fraud on? Because if you're going to walk in with a wig and have a big old swinging dong, I think your drinks should be free. Fuck $2 off. You should have free drinks. You that's a unicorn right there.
Big old swinging dong.
What's next? We put the bosom buddies in jail for pretending to be women so they could live in that condo?
Yeah.
And what about the men from ABC's Work in It who dressed up like women to get a job in the publishing industry? Should they be put in jail? And Mrs. Doubtfire, should she be put in prison for simply wanting to spend more time with her kids? I say no.
Is that fraud though? Like, why do we have to put the word gender in front of it? If it's fraud, it's fraud.
For YouTube clicks. I mean,
Yeah.
like, why does anybody put on their cowboy outfit when they live in Pensacola, Florida, buy a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Like,
At
make sure they're
Starbucks.
standing so they're perfectly lit. Yeah, exactly. And then he needed something to yell about today. Like, it's Tuesday. Like, he needs to do he's like, I got to upload a couple of times a week to keep the numbers up so people can stay subscribed. I guess today I'll talk about gender fraud, and then in a couple of days, Benghazi. What else is on my list over here? Mrs. Obama might be a man. It's just like,
As a Christian American, I am deeply
I have a
troubled by the
friend.
transgender foolishness.
She posted on Facebook that she went to Chick-fil-A for the first time this week.
Uh-huh.
And like a whole bunch of people were arguing about Chick-fil-A being evil or whatever. Like, Chick-fil-A supports the Salvation Army and other organizations that are anti-LGBT. And like, that's the normal response I see when someone talks about Chick-fil-A in a Seattle-based Facebook post. I see that. But there was one guy that was like, I used to support Chick-fil-A until they cowered down to the LGBT BBQ movement and stop donating to those anti-LGBT funds. I'm no longer gonna go buy a Chick-fil-A. He was actually arguing he was mad that Chick-fil-A dialed back, and I'm like,
yep.
This is like the most nuts argument. People arguing over a fucking chicken sandwich. It's not the murderous Popeye's chicken sandwich. If it's the Popeye's chicken sandwich that people are willing to die for, argue about that, okay?
Sandwich?
Don't argue about the inferior sandwich just because they paid some money to the fucking LGBT, but to be mad they stopped paying the money is what got them to stop eating the sandwich. Crack me the fuck up. That guy's probably Wild Bill's #1 subscriber. Christ.
That is wreaking havoc among our young people. Think about this. The suicide attempt for transgenders is 41%. 41%. It's time to take on the sex monsters who are corrupting and endangering America's youth. You are whatever
can you pause
you're...
it here?
Yeah.
Yes. And the way that I want to keep the trans suicide rate down is by making it a crime to be trans. I'm sure these gender fraud laws, this is just what they need. This will make them all feel a lot better. What the hell? I hate when people fucking, what do they call it? Like concern troll? People like concern troll over trans people. It's just like, he's fucking... Can't we all just troll Maddox? It's a lot funnier. It's much. He's human, Squidward.
What happens when Maddox starts to commit gender fraud and becomes a woman? Then we can't bully Maddox anymore. That might be his.
Well, he already tried that once in his lawsuit. Remember when he pretended to be a woman? Do you remember he pretended to be a female reporter named Heather S?
These sex
He's
monsters.
already done it.
This is what we're going to have to do to combat these sex monsters. We got to get the suicide rate up to 100%.
I always get people that come to me and they're like, hey, Maddox came to me. He did something really weird. He told me that you tried to dox him. Like, talking about me.
I know.
Yeah, it's
weird.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got nothing else. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I want to hear more from Cowboy Hank or whatever.
DNA says you are. Now, if you want to wear a costume and prance around as something that you are not, fine.
Oh,
But
you mean, for example, like a cowboy?
Yeah,
you mean
for
like
real.
dressing up like a cowboy in Pensacola, Florida?
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Special treatment or benefits or others to join you. This is America. You have the right to be a fruitcake if you like, but others...
Oh, Mild Bill, let's see some of your law enforcement documentation, because you say how you've been in law enforcement. Are we talking like a bail bondsman? Are we talking about a sheriff? Are we talking about somebody who was a fucking meter maid, you son of a bitch? Well, because you've been representing a law enforcement officer for some fucking time. Were you the crossing guard, Mild Bill? Is that what you were? Show your fucking papers, motherfucker. I don't care about your gender.
JROTC is law enforcement. Technically, they are enforcing the hallway pass laws in high school. Okay,
Paul Blart, motherfucker.
I was law enforcement. That's why I have this paisley printed Colonel Sanders vest and this Stetson hat I got with a free bottle of cologne.
Fucking asshole.
They always say the same thing, too. They're always like, I don't care if you're black, white, green, brown.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you sleep with. It's like, well, clearly you do. You set up a camera. Like, you went out to the beach and set up a camera and wrote talking points and you recorded a thing. Then you put titles on it. Then you uploaded it to a thing. You wrote tags for it and a title and you turned on monetization. Like, you care a lot about this stuff.
Yeah, you live for this stuff. Your coffee cup is probably full of hate instead of coffee.
You also have the right...
Ben, I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Ben? I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I apologize.
Treat you like a fruitcake. If you're a flaming nut job, businesses do not have to allow you to disrupt their businesses and offend their customers. And business owners should never be forced to hire gender frauds. But Bill, some will say, that's discrimination. No, it's not. Truthfulness
well
and
argued.
No, it's not.
Got us.
Some might Some might say the Klan is racist. Well, I say no. I don't even want a video clip of me saying that in jest. Here's just another fucking weird thing. These guys are always on the internet freaking out about like the bathroom. Like, oh, trans people. Oh, what if they use the wrong? What if they use the bathroom I don't want them to use? Like in New York City, we have like bathroom laws. It's like you're like in New York City, it is the law. You are allowed to use the bathroom that conforms to your gender identity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a weird like Mad Max situation to use the bathrooms here. We all just go pee and poo. Like we go pee and then we go poo poo and then we leave the bathroom. And it's like, yeah, sometimes there's a line and that sucks. But it's like, I mean, people always, they're like, oh, if this thing happens, it'll be a disaster. It's like, no, there's 12 million of us here in this goddamn city, and we all pee and poo just fine. Sometimes we pee and poo on the street. We pee and poo we're not. That's how much we love pooing and peeing here. We'll just pee and poo on the subway. We've got, when it comes to pee and poo, New York's really got it down. We really got a whole situation here.
This is the funny thing when it comes to people being abused. You don't have to dress up as the other gender to abuse somebody and take advantage of somebody's in a bathroom. Like, and I think most cases of abuse like this, the person didn't have to go out of their way to dress up like another gender. They just did it, the gender they were born in. And when we're over here acting like putting a wig on is gonna make, I don't know, more people fucking attack. That's not the case. If you're worried about someone in the bathroom taking a big, loud, manly fucking dump with a wig on, I mean, they're just transitioning to the point where they can take dainty women dumps. Give them a break.
Dainty women dumps.
Yeah.
Let them get to the point where their dumps are smaller and easier to control.
Yeah.
They'll get there.
Yeah. Just give them some time.
God damn it.
Give them some time.
It is also weird that like people are like, people think that if you're going to go assault someone in the bathroom, you're going to put on like your Mission Impossible disguise first. Where it's like, I can't wait to assault someone in the bathroom. But first, to assemble the perfect outfit. They'll never see this coming. Like, yeah, like today I shall be Blanche. Yes. How does Blanche walk? How does she talk? How would she assault a stranger? I must get into character for the violent assault I'll be committed. It's like, no, you're just a crazy guy, just does crazy things.
I do believe Blanche would assault with the glowing E.T. dick finger. That's how she would do it. This episode.
Honesty is not discrimination. Gender fraud laws would require people to conduct themselves properly with consideration for others. It's time to start getting away from crazy and moving back to normal. This is Wild Bill for America.
Normal
Thank you for watching.
Exist, my dude.
And America, bless God.
Normal
again.
never existed. Representation was a little different back in the day. Your idea of normal was just your perspective shown to you. Right now, we got people who aren't comfortable in their own skin, and it's going to be fucking weird for a while because when we start realizing other people are uncomfortable, we get worried that someone's going to step on our toes. And sometimes you get people like Jessica and Niv who are fucking professional toe steppers. And it makes things weird, and everybody wants to hate out against Jessica and Niv. Hate Jessica and Niv, not the fucking every other person. For every Jessica and Niv, you got a Blair White who's like, these motherfuckers are crazy, and we hate Blair White too. Because we want one line of trans person out there. We want the approved trans person. We have to get to the point where we accept all trans people, even the fucking weirdos, even maybe not the Jessica and Nibs, but the real fucking weird ones.
Check this out.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Billy.
Well, you ripped my shirt for no reason. Fuck you, bitch!
That was that guy that punched him and tried to push him down the stairs.
He ripped my Thanksgiving Day shirt. I had a nice Thanksgiving Day button up. He ripped it.
I love watching this guy's videos.
This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'll be jumping onto this printer. This is for gigolos and gigolots. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop! Fuck this shit! Oh my fucking god!
I'm gonna
Asterios is flabbergasted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking up a clip that I wanted to pull up for something else. I'm just having a little bit of trouble. I'll text it. I'll text it to you guys.
You didn't see what we just played?
No, can you please show it to me? Sorry, I was looking up a thing about trans rights. I apologize. Oh no, what's happening?
All right, watch this.
Is that a laptop computer?
So today I'll be jumping onto this printer. This is fun.
It's a printer.
Jiggles and jigglettes. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit. Oh my fucking god.
He has hundreds of videos of him like jumping into barbed wire and doing all kinds of crazy flips. And he wrestles sometimes now too.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but this is actually a juggalo mating ritual.
Oh yeah, you got an elbow drop printer.
Yeah, every time he does this, he gets a juggalette. Their vaginas are called Nedins. He gets a Netanyahu. It's strange, but it's effective. If you go to the gathering of the juggalos, there's like it's the closest thing to Woodstock you're ever gonna see because the free love is there. It's just like love you wouldn't want. Like Woodstock was hot hippies. This is like hot topic clearance rack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you sent me Glenn or Glenda.
Well, there's a specific moment from Glenn or Glenda. If I think I sent you the thing where it like cues up the time code. It's weird. This is like something I've thought about for a while. Like everyone's always like, oh, like this trans thing is new. Everybody's talking about trans people. We all have to change now. And it's like,
I'll find it.
There's this movie from like the 50s where it just like really clearly explains like, yeah, here's what trans people are.
It's not gonna work. I'll pull it up this way.
Don't worry. It's not that funny. I couldn't find a good clip. Like, I'd rather talk about this guy breaking his printer.
Oh, okay.
Because what is it? Because my printer just broke. And I could really use a new printer. Oh, my fucking printer. I get a notification that's like, oh, we have to do a firmware update. And I'm like, the latest firmware? I can't wait. Oh, shit. I'm so
that always
excited
fixes
for this
things.
I'm so stupid that I did think that. I'm 37 years old, and I'm like, oh, the new firmware, I bet it'll print faster. And now my printer's like, hey, are you using cartridges that weren't made by the Epson Corporation? And it's like, well, yes, yours cost like $1 million. And it's like, we're not printing anymore. These aren't genuine Epson cartridges. Because I fucking updated the firmware. Now my printer just fucking, it's just bricked itself. And this guy's doing elbow drops on printers. Do an elbow drop on my printer and give me that printer. I need a printer.
Here, let's. I'll play another one of his because his are great. These are great.
I do like the screaming he does because it's very exaggerated, but at the same time, he does look hurt.
Yeah, I guess I have to just put this up on the screen here. Here we go. All right.
Bring it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
Jiggalos and jigglettes, don't try this at home, and I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
He isn't wearing a shirt.
Oh, fuck this shit! Oh my god! Damn it! Oh.
Ow.
You know, I will say, I like that these videos are short.
Yeah.
I feel like other YouTube creators would try to stretch them out until like 11 minutes to get multiple ad breaks in here. 23 seconds. You're in, you're out.
Yeah.
It took us forever to see that lady get arrested. They broke that into 4 parts. Yeah. They know the 7 seconds we want to watch.
This is Super Demon Teacher. Today I'll be jumping onto this microwave. This is for jiggalos and jigglettes. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it.
For jiggalos and jigglettes.
Fuck this shit! Oh!
Ow.
I can also, I don't know how, because it's not like we have him standing next to like a ladder or anything, but I can tell he's very short. Is he very short?
Yes.
Okay.
He's very short.
Yeah.
He has that kind of tiny body. Well, I guess babies can bounce, right? I mean, they've got those rubber bones.
Yeah.
Maybe like being a little guy, like maybe his bones are denser because like there's more bone.
Yeah. Maybe drinking Faygo instead of water made his bones gelatinous and malleable.
Could be.
This is Super Demon.
Here's another one. He's gonna take a spear into some barbed wire.
I'm with my good friend Paul, and he's gonna spear
Hey,
me
my
through
good
a
friend
barbed
Paul.
wire liar. This is for juggalos and
Juggalettes.
juggalettes. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Fuck this shit! Come on, bitch! Let's do it! Oh god! Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah. This is content.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh yeah. Is he gonna start doing like Christmas trees and shit?
You know, I think he did pumpkins on Halloween.
Yeah.
I think he went through some pumpkins.
Going through a full turkey dinner table, that would have been good for Thanksgiving. Going through Santa Claus's chimney, like fucking jumping into a chimney fire. That'd be awesome. Hey Billy, you should drop some broken glass. Show this little turd burglar up. Yeah, I'm just gonna start jamming light bulbs up my butt cheeks.
Oh damn. Okay. Let's do it. Oh. You were being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, wait. Let's talk about the positive. Okay, so what we've seen tonight: Owen Benjamin, lady getting arrested. We've seen some pretty horrible videos here tonight. Cowboy dude.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't said anything anti-Semitic.
No,
He hasn't invited anybody to eat his ass.
Yep.
He's not yelling about the fact that trans people exist.
I
like this guy.
He's a sweet boy.
He's not quite a porg, but he's as good as we're gonna get tonight.
He's small like a porg. He's adorable like a porg. He's stupid like porgs. Porgs are dumb as hell. It's why Chewbacca kills 3 of them in that movie. They're dumb.
I like tribbles better than porgs.
They have less personality. See, tribbles are an obstacle.
That's the best thing about them.
All right, what's the best eating?
I think they're a much better storytelling device. Yes,
yeah.
I think but porgs are so cute.
What's better eating?
Adorable.
Porgs, tribbles, or mogwai?
Mogwai are pretty cool.
I want
but they're
to say
destructive too.
I believe because I think H. John Benjamin talks about this in one of the latest Star Trek short treks. He's like they're almost entirely made of fat. I think he talks about how like tribbles could solve galactic hunger because they keep replicating over and over, and they're just almost entirely one big hunk of fat. So they're
But
all
don't they
delicious.
already have replicators to
Tribble
solve
sausage?
galactic hunger?
Not at the point that we're talking about in
okay.
Star Trek.
Replicators are for the rich.
Replicators are.
No one's poor.
Exactly.
In
It's a
Star Trek, nobody's
post-scarcity
poor.
society.
What about the damn planets with like the
Well, no
lower
one in the
being?
Federation is poor.
Yeah, you feed.
I mean, that's a huge amount of space. Like it's an unbelievable amount of planets and alien races.
And you join the Federation, you get the replicate. I mean, post TNG, you get the replicators. You get all the food you want. It's nice. You join the Federation, you have a good time.
Yeah, good time.
Unless you're in the Maquis, in which case they tell you to leave your planets, the planets that you've been on for years.
Yeah.
But that's just like one thing that happened.
So we've got like 10 minutes left of the show. We're going to do the post show tonight for patrons and subscribe stars and channel members. So click the join link below or sign up for Patreon, sign up for Subscribe Star, $10 or above. We'll get you into the post show tonight. I'm going to watch Black Friday Freakout compilation for one thing, and then there's some other stuff we got too.
I want to see a movie that's fucking Mogwai versus Tribbles.
Yeah, do the Mogwai turn into gremlins in this movie?
Well, I think when they do, then that hurts their numbers because the Gremlins weren't like friends with the Mogwai. The Mogwais have to become the heroes. I think the Gremlins come into play to give us a bigger baddie, since the Tribbles are more of like a surplus population
Tribbles
problem.
they're almost like a parasite.
Yeah.
Tribbles also are adorable because I think that what's going to happen is eventually the Mogwai and the Tribbles are going to have to team up to stop the Gremlins.
Who win in a fight?
Like
Gizmo or Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda's got
Baby
the force.
Yoda.
And I'm gonna say Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's 50 years old. Like all Gizmo has is that flaming bow and arrow that he made, which is like I guess that was great at stopping Spike, but I mean the force is pretty good at deflecting projectiles. It's one of the only things it's good for, in fact.
What if
I gotta
Gizmo
go with Baby
started
Yoda.
populating and turn into gremlins though?
But those gremlins hate Gizmo.
But
like
do you think
that's
they'd
the
hate
thing.
Yoda
It's like
more?
Yeah, I mean, then they're both in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
your initial question was who would win, Baby
true.
Yoda or Gizmo? It's like, now everybody's fucked.
Because Baby Yoda would be taking out all the gremlins while Gizmo fashioned a fucking little, I don't know, lightsaber out of flame sticks. He'd make an actual lightsaber out of sticks.
See how you say garbage planet?
All I want is more Mogwai movies. Who owns
They
that?
have Gizmo at the Mopop. They have one of the
Yeah.
Gizmo puppets.
Yeah.
At the Mopop Museum.
Yeah.
It looks like he's dead because he's just laying there with his eyes rolled back.
Poor little.
And they just
dude.
have him laying there in like a case. They have all kinds of props and costumes from sci-fi. They have a big sci-fi and a big horror exhibit there.
Who wins, Baby Yoda versus Baby Groot?
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, because Baby Groot is stupid. Like, that's the thing. Like, Baby Yoda's as wise as a 50-year-old. Like, Baby Groot is dumb. Baby Groot's dumb as hell. Baby Groot almost gets killed a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Baby Groot's adorable. I got nothing against Baby Groot, but he's. Remember how long it took Rocket to teach him what button to push?
Yeah. But
And
I felt
even
like
then,
he
it was
trolling.
50-50.
Yeah.
Wait, you think he was trolling?
But didn't Baby Yoda fucking play with the nub on the ship's fucking shifting gear too?
He did.
Baby Yoda was doing baby shit too. Baby Yoda, he's got some advancements, but he's still like he's fucking cribbing around. At least Baby Groot can walk. Baby Yoda's fucking in his stupid float crib. I really like Baby Yoda, but I do want to see more action with Baby Yoda. That's why I bring this up. I want to see what he's capable of as a warrior.
Story ain't over yet. There's a lot more to go.
Ooh. Did Salacious Crumb get eaten by Jabba the Hutt?
Did he? I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
so-
we'd all remember that. Hold on. I'll look it up, but keep going. Sorry.
I want to see a Baby Yoda side story where he goes toe-to-toe with Salacious Crumb. Because that little fucker with Baby Yoda would be epic fight.
I feel like that is a fair fight than Baby Yoda versus the Mogwai, or Baby Yoda versus Baby Groot, because Salacious Crumb is like he is intelligent and he's funny. Like he's like the court jester of Jabba's court. Okay, here we go. I've got Salacious Crumb's Wikipedia page up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Wikipedia.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, so he died when Jabba's sail barge exploded. Salacious
he did
Crumb
die?
was very. Yeah, he did, but he wasn't eating like those slugs. He died when Jabba's sail barge. So like Luke essentially killed him. Let's see. Salacious Crumb, court jester. He spent his time, quote, teasing, mocking, and cackling at practically anyone and everyone who visited the place.
Salacious Crumb was this guy, Jabba the Hutt's little jester homie. So that's canon that he died? Maybe he didn't survive somehow?
I mean, according to Wikipedia would tell us if he survived. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he could have survived because we don't know. We don't know what's happening, right? We never saw a funeral for Salacious Crumb. He could have stowed away in one of Jabba's fat folds.
I'm telling you, man, if he survived, Wikipedia would tell us because there would be a whole. Wait, hold on. Let me click the Legends tab. No, even in Legends, he's dead. Because if he was alive, there'd be like a 9-book series about him. There'd be like a whole fucking like thing with Salacious Crumb in the Outer Rim doing bullshit with the Bothans.
What does it say about Boba Fett? Is Boba Fett canon?
No,
dead?
Boba Fett is absolutely hold on. In Legends, Boba Fett
Legends.
survived. I think I have the book here. Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. Like, I believe in this book, it turns out that he uses a thermal detonator to blow up the Sarlacc pit. Because if you think about it, what they say is like the Sarlacc pit will digest you over like 1,000 years. Like Jabba says that. So clearly it doesn't kill you right away if it's digesting you for 1,000 years. And in the books, what they do to explain that is they're like, it keeps you in a state of near death. Like, it keeps you alive for thousands of years and slowly feeds off you. So, like, ironically, the Sarlacc pit is also, like, the key to extreme longevity in the Star Wars universe. But, yeah, he uses a thermal detonator and blows the motherfucker up.
Do you think we're going to see Boba Fett in The Mandalorian?
You know, I'll be honest. I have not watched a minute of The Mandalorian, and I'll tell you why. I love the Baby Yoda memes so much that I'm afraid if the show isn't good, I won't like the memes anymore.
If you like Porgs, you're going to like this.
I've watched it. Even I've watched it.
I'm sure it's good. It's what's his name? It's the Iron Man guy, right?
Yeah, John Favreau. It's
pretty
got,
good.
it's got Horatio Sands in it.
It's got Horatio Sands in it?
Yeah. Bill Burr's
like
in it.
That. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I like both of those
Nick
guys.
Nolte is in it. Carl Weathers is in it. It's
okay. I love Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is hilarious in Arrested Development.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make a stew out of it. We're gonna make some stew.
Oh yeah, here we go. Though no one in recorded history had ever escaped from the Sarlacc pit, Boba Fett was able to escape, though not unscathed. Thanks to his iron will and Mandalorian armor, he was able to fight his way out of the beast's belly and resumed his work as a bounty hunter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he made it out.
Have you seen a Sarlacc's full body?
I want to see it now. I will look it up. You're right. We only see it from the top.
What we see is the mouth in the movie. I was at Disneyland this weekend, and they have like a full 3D model of the Sarlacc underground.
That's awesome.
It's gigantic. It's got a big fat body. It's like a root. It's like a fat tubby walrus root.
I remember before they added all the CGI to it, it just like burped in the original cut before they added all the weird CGI and stuff.
Yeah.
To it.
Right. Yeah.
Every time someone would just fall into it, like a big belch would come up.
Yeah, in the special edition of Return of the Jedi, the Sarlacc in the Great Pit of Carkoon was revised to include a beak-like tongue and extra tentacles.
Weird.
George Lucas had done this because he never felt the creature seemed alive enough, even though it did. You're weird. You're a weird guy. Just leave these fucking movies alone. They were good. I'm sorry they look like they were made in the 80s. They were made in the 80s. Like, whatever.
Everybody who says that we're getting too nerdy, I'm sorry. Let's talk more about butts.
Okay.
Shawnee's got a big butt. Okay, let's get back to Star Wars.
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes.
we had to deviate from Star Wars for 1 second.
All right, back to Star Wars.
No, but
okay.
I'm interested in seeing where the Mandalorian goes. You know, they very first episode they hit us with that Baby Yoda, and we were like, okay. You're going to play like this, huh? They're going to have to hit us with some sort of cliffhanger, right? We're going to have some... I think it's going to be like Boba Fett or something.
There's going to be a cliffhanger because they're going to want you to subscribe to season. They're going to want you to, like, resubscribe to Disney Plus after you leave. Like, it's perfect. Yeah. It's, like, perfectly designed for that. Honestly, I had no idea that Episode 9 was coming out this year. I thought it was coming out next year. So, like... I really haven't seen much. I think I saw like one of the trailers or whatever. I hope it's good. I hear that there's been some leaks and that a lot of people have read the leaks and they hate it. Have you heard about this?
Okay, I haven't heard about the leaks because I'm a sweet boy. I don't want any spoilers. But the people there's people that are going to want to hate Star Wars anyways because hating Star Wars is a big industry.
Yes, like, you're absolutely right. Oh my God.
They're gonna want to hate it regardless of whether it's good or not.
Yeah, I felt the same way about the Lady Ghostbusters thing. I was like, I bet a lot of people are going into this so they can leave and make a YouTube video about how it was amazing or how it was terrible because both of those are monetizable positions. Like, Billy, you're the only other person I've ever met who's like, yeah, I saw it and it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, thank God there's someone. It's like, yeah, I saw it. It was fine.
It was,
whatever.
I
Okay.
wasn't like, this is a fucking my new favorite movie. I wasn't like, this was the worst movie ever. It was like, it's like 2 hours of, okay, cute. It's just not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. Exactly. It seems like it had way too much improv in it. Like, okay, I don't know. A lot of fucking movies have way too much improv in it. Like, for like 10 years, Will Ferrell made movies where it was just like him improvising, and after a while, it just got less funny.
Maybe it got less funny. What's the last? Oh, the Sherlock Holmes movie Will Ferrell was in. That I didn't even watch that. I heard that was a big stink shitter. Him and John C. Reilly.
Yeah, I know. I liked Anchor. That was the last Will Ferrell movie I saw was Anchorman 2, which I did enjoy. I thought Anchorman 2 was great.
I don't think
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Oh, it's real. It is the perfect movie to watch on Netflix because it is like designed for the small screen because it's just actors riffing. Like, you don't need to see that like in like 20 feet across.
Yeah. I do like Will Ferrell, but I'm now realizing I don't think I like Will Ferrell recently. I can't think of one thing I've watched of him recently that I enjoyed. No, he was in Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, he's incredible, and he was an executive producer of that.
Yeah.
He was great in that, but that scene you're thinking of, I think, is 10 years ago. The one with him talking about plums. I think that was like literally a decade ago, that scene. There's a new Will Ferrell, Julie Louis-Dreyfus movie coming out called Downhill, and it's directed by Nat Faxon and Jim Rash. And I think Jim Rash is I like both of those guys. I think Jim Rash is he's the guy who won an Oscar for writing that George Clooney movie in Hawaii. Yeah. And Jim Rash is also the principal in Community.
Community, yeah. Oh yeah. Rash and Faxon do great work together. They're a great writing team. They do quality stuff. I don't know if there's one thing they did that was bad.
So what you're saying is that they deserve an Oscar?
What
well, they won an Oscar.
Yeah, Oscars.
This one's for all my beautiful women around the world. All my Halle Berrys, the Roger B. Hensons and Monique's and Jennifer Hudson's and Whoopi Goldberg's. This one's for y'all. I've been watching you from afar. You really stole my heart. When you stepped out that car, you look like a true star. Say, I've been watching you from afar. You really stole my heart. When you stepped out that car, you look like a true star. Girl, you deserve an Oscar. You deserve an Oscar. Red carpet ready, girl. You deserve an Oscar.
So, Will Ferrell was really good in Daddy's Home.
Okay.
With Mark Wahlberg. Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Daddy's Home.
Did he deserve an Oscar?
Daddy's Home 2 was not as good. It had John Lithgow and Mel Gibson as their dads. It was not as good. I was a little let down by it. But Daddy's Home was a great movie. Daddy's Home 2 was watchable, but not good.
Did that movie deserve an Oscar?
Lego Movie as well had.
Oh, he's good in the Lego Movie.
Yeah,
he's great in the Lego Movie as President Business or Lord Business.
He's
or whatever.
really good in Lego Movie. He was also in Zoolander 2, and that was a shit show. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was a shit show.
I'm sure he wasn't the problem with it. I mean, the problem with that movie is it exists.
Yeah.
So, you know that one rapper that you don't like that lives in the trailer park?
Yeah.
I guess he hasn't been putting out videos lately.
He hasn't? Good.
What do you think happened to him? You think he OD'd?
I have no idea. Maybe he grew up. Maybe best case scenario, he realized he was wasting his time saying the N-word in his trailer while rapping.
You're very optimistic.
It was fucking terrible. Oh, you deserve an Oscar. Red carpet ready, Ben. You deserve an Oscar.
You deserve an Oscar. You deserve an Oscar. Red
perfect pitch sounds like.
Stop.
Right there.
You deserve an Oscar the Grouch because this is trash.
They should use this to program computers to learn how to sing. You're right. It's the perfect representation of the human voice.
The Step Brothers is a great movie, but that was like 20 years ago, I swear. 17 years ago, 14 years ago, 58 years ago.
Wait,
Mixed
what
the
was it?
Cheesecake? Step Brothers. Was so
Oh yeah, Step Brothers is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix
yeah,
the Cheesecake
but
song on this Oscar song and then play it for why would anybody
Play
do
them
that?
both at the same time simultaneously.
We should get Hannibal to just mix all the very worst songs into one crazy
That would be
beat,
oh man, he should make a good version of this song. That would be great.
and then leave a verse open. Just take my verse from Pinwheels and put it in there.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
We could sell that.
Dude, I love the JLP theme remake.
Amazing.
That they did.
Yeah, it was good. Amazing.
You know, have you ever watched Jesse Lee Peterson? No.
I swear to God, there was so much I still don't know who Onion Son is.
Yeah.
And like all these people are talking about this like Onion Son guy, and it's just like
Onion Son.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about or what the problem. I don't know. And there's a lot of stuff I just try never to know. Yeah. It's like, what if I can die without knowing what Onion Son is or
You'll be
why
happy.
Chris Hansen
You'll die.
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
It's
die
like
in peace.
that's a pretty good goal. Because I got a Discord and people are always yelling in the Discord about Onion Son, and it's just like, I just go to a different channel. We have a whole channel to just talk about Kirby. It's called The Poyo Boyos. We just talk about Kirby, and it's just nice. Guess how many stuffed Kirbys are around me right now?
How many?
I said guess.
14.
Benjamin?
25.
Oh my God.
After this, we got to go to the post show.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, just one, but he's really Lord.
Oh.
Cool.
Look how big this motherfucker is. Hey, listen, I know you guys got to go. You mind if I plug something on the way out?
100%.
All right, cool. You got to act fast on this because we're doing like a Patreon special offer. It's like a timed thing. Tomorrow, which is Friday, December 6th, is the last day you can get these badass posters of me and my co-host, Sarancha. We're both clearly big fans of birds because we own so many porgs. So it's these big posters of us called Bird Mom and Bird Dad. And it's me smoking a joint that says patreon.com/Asterios. And it's Sriracha dressed up like Chris Chan with cool sunglasses on. And you get these both signed by Christmas Day for a $15 pledge to patreon.com/Asterios. So if you were ever looking to support me, now's the time because you get cool posters.
Yeah.
Chris Chan followed us on Twitter. It was interesting.
Run in the other direction. Did you throw your Twitter account into the sun?
Nah, now I'm best friends with Chris Chan.
Yeah. Poyo.
Base Reeves, Poyo, thank you for that. Balls and Shit says the ghosts of Ben's body parts are back. Don't fuck with us.
My hernia?
The balls and shits. Fixed Soul said red carpet ready girl. Slain Hope says shave Gizmo and Diamond Green. He's Baby Yoda. Ooh.
Baby Yoda.
Ooh. Rot Feast Tender says Bill spends more time talking about gays than my openly gay friends.
Yup.
Sorry, mild Bill. That's true. And Alan Reyes says, she has kids? That's disgusting. And Slain Hope says, Ghostbusters, the video game for Xbox One, is the third 80s movie we never got. All the original voice actors, large and small, come back from the first two movies. It continues the story into a trilogy.
I had that for Wii. I think, is it the same game for...
No, it's the same story, but like on Xbox and PlayStation, it's like full voice cast, and they look beautifully rendered. And then it was for the original Wii, so the Wii went for like more of a polygonal feel.
Okay.
And then Farpoint Station says new Onision vid leaked of him abusing Shiloh. Alan Reyes says Shani is Caucasian trash.
Yeah, to try
Catch
and
us on the
crush this
post
goal.
show. Catch us on the post show. Patrons and subscribe stars and members of this very YouTube channel.
Yes, and I will be updating the start and end cards of the show before the first show of next week. So if you want to become a patron and have your name in it, do that, please. But for now, I'm just going to play the old one. Here we go.